compassion. My heart knows that you're fragile, but my mouth keeps button mashing. My ADD often distracted me, often irrationalization, trying to justify my often clumsy practice. From woeful winters and sour springs to summer sadness, I frequently fall short of what I often promise. Backflip into a solitary corner, feeling so sorry for myself, acting like nothing matters. But the truth of the matter is it's fruitless as a pattern. It's useless, stupid, it's damaging. Gotta mute it from happening. It's a bully, it's arrogant, can't be truly embarrassing. We're consumed by your shadow, I keep on losing my sanity, yeah. Focusing on self while you in the corner lonely, simply hoping that I help. Stuck within my little mind, fail to notice you're in hell. Once I've centered, all I offer is a broken little shell. I should let my feelings flow like the smoke that I expel, explaining how I feel now and exposing how I felt. Exercise the demons that I hold inside myself. You've been excellent to me, so I just hope now I excel.
Even a door to get in or out.
Changes in the wind, it ain't imaginary. Bloodstream full of ink, let it paint your capillaries. Rolling through the grass, we just playing in the anthills. My favorite little toxin in my body's at a standstill. My focus and my vision have a different view. I'm holding back vomit, gotta make it past the centrifuge. No ground, no floors, never seen a landing spot. Besides my granddad, I can't say I've been a fan of cops. All I do is stand and rot, sky full of love bugs. I think I'll see your face again if I do enough drugs. Or maybe not, baby stop, my dream cast still broke. They say that rap is dead, I'm kinda mad I weren't the kill stroke. Old heads dying off, new heads rhyming soft. Can't afford a MacBook, my OS Microsoft. Facial feature broken, full of glass and bad memories. Slow crawl cocoon, I can't wait till cats pilling me. It's summertime again, but summers ain't so summery. The grass is always greener, that's the age-old summary. Say I like change, but I'm afraid change will come for me. Afraid I might change by the time change done with me.
Self-doubt tries to supply my self-hatred, but nah, I ain't finna fall for those tricks no more. Overanalyzing all my flaws. I've got shit to do, I'm gon' get far. So let me live, my dude, don't let me rob.
I've been around here for so long, waiting for shit to go wrong. Half of me never sold her to have been happy to hold on. Anything for a couple of pennies, play me a tour. Now it's been forced, I need more, hand me the torch. And I'll light this shit up in flames. Might get nothing but shame, I've been fighting off the disdain to the Triton, often in dangers and range. It's hard to contain my expression when targets changing direction, etched in this brain and obsession. Never the same, I'm redirected, left in this daze. I need to end this effortless ways for me to exit. Yeah, I can't wait to see the next shit, it's not impressive. It's getting hard just to feel out, commit to living the real now. Wasted another year, now we're down. We're down, we're down, we're down. I feel so down. We're down, we're down, we're down. I feel so
down to make a change, down to take a different step. Down up here where I belong, not down with being upset. My head always in the clouds, and it's time my body follows. Can't nobody do it for me, is the motherfucking motto. I won't wallow in my misery, that isn't me tomorrow. If I'm riding at my core, rip it at my avocado, ayy. That's what I'm focused on. I'm sick of waking up to melancholy with its open palm. It's out of pocket, but my sides they like Pokemon. My clocks have broken arms, my blindfold always on. Take it out, my delusions all clear out. Fallacies disappear now. Wasted another year, now we're down.
we're down, we're down, we're down. I feel so down. We're down, we're down, we're down. I feel so Rav out here still looking for his snare and shit.
I think I found it.
I think Square found the snare and shit. Intros are easy.
Diamond mud, me a Rav on the trail and make a diamonds touch. He the arcade, yo, on the diamond cut.
That was a bit of a rough start, but that's okay. Hello, everybody. It is, me. Your favorite guy. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Today we are going to cringe. Literally my favorite activity. Nobody look at me. Okay, let me get rid of this and... Oh, thank God. A normal guy. I love being followed on Twitter by 7,000 different graphic designers. And then, like, normal people. Really fun stuff. So, anyway. First of all, before we begin, I was gonna walk us through the past. Right? I was gonna have us look at the original, the Awakening first. And then I was gonna have us do some Reawakening shortly after. A lot of waking up to do we have, you know? So first of all, I have the world's funniest shit on the planet for you to look at. So I was minding my own business. Looking at mozzarella recipes. And there's this just entire page on some random site full of them. So I was like, oh, cool. This one. Let me zoom in. Come on, you know you want to. Okay, that's a little too far. Okay, I lost it. Wait. Mozzarella sticks 2. God, that's so funny. They look burnt and blurry as well. Like, oh my God. Why would you post this image on your mozzarella sticks recipe? This one isn't even mozzarella sticks, that's a kitchen. Oh my God. I'm fucking losing it. Oh, that, you know, that would make sense. The daily grind, you know how it is. I did end up making mozzarella sticks, so I was almost late to stream. I also made the world's worst spaghetti. It was not my fault. The sauce just tasted like ass, because it was, like, store-bought or whatever. The mozzarella sticks were also okay, but perhaps let's ease it up on the breadsticks a little, on the breadcrumbs a little bit. But otherwise, pretty good. My sister fucking loved the mozzarella sticks. She had like 7. She was like standing next to the pot, just fucking. But anyway, so we are. Let's awaken, shall we? I think it's time to wake up. Also, this really funny meme. The most efficient meal is a small amount of oil, and I'm inclined to agree. So, you know. Anyway, we are awake. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Shut your mouth. I don't.
831 slow model number R.
I'm so excited for Reawakening, mainly because my main beef with this first one, the first Awakening, the original, is the lack of sexy Gavin actor. He sucks. Like, okay, he doesn't suck. He's just not as good of an actor, and I am less attracted to him than I am the other better Gavin actor. But anyway. Oh my god, oh my god. Worry not, we're watching the first one, and I think we've seen this one as a family before. Godspeed, have fun with your book.
RK900, serial number 313-248-31787. You are now activated for duty.
The
Please report
First
to Cyberlife
Awakening
Quality
or
Assurance for
the
further-
whole bit?
He's awake. Can you hear me?
My audio components are online, but my optical sensors seem to be malfunctioning.
It'll take a minute for everything to calibrate. Just stay with us, okay?
I hate that
I've
North
been
is in
instructed
this.
to report to Cyberlife Quality Assurance. Are you my registered handlers?
We're Jericho, and we're here to set you free.
Oh my god.
I've been instructed to shut you down.
Marcus, this isn't working. I told you his programming is too strong.
I know, it's so bad.
Just wake him up.
Listen to me. They programmed you to hunt us.
Mortal?
But you don't have to be like that. You don't have to do what they say.
Marcus has a very particular cadence and way of speaking. And they're trying so hard to do it, and it is not working. Well, reconsider your statement. After remembering who made this. Let me get you a picture. I don't know if you've seen her. Michelle. Hold on, I don't remember her name. Here it is. It's just the world's worst last name, so. Oh. She had blue hair at one point. Ah, here it is. Here. And you know, she's fine. She's just a lady. But also, she has blue hair and pronouns. Exactly. And so do you. So, I'm actually kind of excited for Live Screamers, just because I think it's gonna be really bad. Hold on. Live Screamers movie. Ah, it doesn't even come out. But no, yeah, it's all so bad. It's all painfully real. It's like someone who really wanted to be a film major, but it didn't work out. But they're doing it anyway. And you know, there's no shame in this. What is holding my keyboard up in an annoying fashion? Okay. I found it. Everything is fine. Trailer. Look, I know it exists. And like there's absolutely no shame in this. You may have a little pride in whatever you created as a treat. But like maybe not a Detroit Become Human fan film. He may not actually. I am homophobic. I don't know if you knew this, but I am homophobic. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you the preview of Live Screamers again, but the premise made by the same people are literally I'll just skip to the end here. So they're all live streamers, they're in the game, okay.
It's just a game. It can't actually hurt you.
Ready, somebody talk something.
Whoa! Bad way to go.
Oh my god. See that coming. What is this?
What the fuck? Yo,
I think we need to do something. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Zelda?
Dang. Oh my. It is so funny. I am genuinely excited for it. Like, I am Octopunk Media's biggest fucking fan. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's where she belongs. I maybe it isn't written by the same person, but it's by the same team. So, oh, and their thing is gone, so that's good. But they do have a Patreon someplace. Shut up. Shut your mouth. But you get it. It's gonna be great. It is going to be great. So anyway, back to Detroit Awakening. Marcus is fruity. It's the writer's fault.
I don't know. What's happening?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Dude. It's supposed to be like a live streamer thing or whatever, right? Chat would be losing its mind. And not in a good way. So, I want to see toxic chat representation. You know what I'm saying? I want to see chat go insane in like a yeah over someone being killed live on screen. Like a snuff film. Like that. I want to see chat. I don't even want to see any of what's happening on screen. I want to see chat. And there no chat to be seen. And that's the only reason why the movie will probably be bad. Disgusting.
Good.
Horrible and bad. I hope Jernma is there. Yo, y'all. Oh, you're awake now. So anyway.
We're going to be late, Detective. Are you ready to head to the scene, or must I throw you over my shoulder?
Can't believe they spent $500,000 programming you to be such an asshole.
I'm not certain whether that's part of my programming or an adaptation to working with you.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you plastic prick. Come on.
Like, he's fine. But the other guy. You know what I mean? Also, he looks significantly younger here, and I didn't even realize. I think that was maybe just
About
a shot.
time you two showed up. Body's over here. Follow me.
Hi, Chris.
He was found about an hour ago by one of the truckers making a delivery. We think he was dropped off sometime in the middle of the night.
Seriously? I'm sorry for your loss. That's real sad. Okay.
There's an android?
I won't argue.
Yeah. Come on, he's just a little further up.
My condolences. I also forgot they like bought like a cosplay jacket for him. There is no way they made that. They definitely bought that off of somebody else. But anyway.
I can't even recognize his model number by how torn up he is. If you can get a name, that'd be a start.
Of course, officer, just give me a moment.
The mannequin. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part.
Why'd you even call us out here? I thought Anderson and Connor were on android crimes.
Well, workload's getting to be a bit much for just the two of them. And there's always a spike whenever Marcus has one of his big appearances. Figures the bodies would start piling up.
You're never going to convince everyone that their toasters are suddenly people.
Hey, you're working with one now, remember? He's not so bad, Reed. Neither is Connor if you'd actually give him a chance.
I'm never going to be buddy with Connor.
His acting also isn't as good as the other guy. The other guy, he goes. He takes it seriously, but in like a believable way. Everybody else takes it seriously, but doesn't quite hit the mark. They have potential. Do not get me wrong. I love passion and learning and, you know. Chris was Android Resident. canonically in the Detroit Evolution universe, he was, I don't know if you recall this part of the game, probably not, but Marcus and like his group, there was a choice you had to make. You either had to like back off from the cops or attack the cops. And if you chose to back off, the two cops, and Chris is canonically one of these two cops, they shoot like 6 or 7 of the androids down, or if you attack, they, I assume, still do that. Either way, I think in this universe, I mean, technically he is. The cop exists in the game, but he's unnamed, I'm pretty sure. So the writers were just like, I am going to make this cop real. Which is, I gotta say, a really interesting choice, considering the fact that the cops were considering that those two characters were in the game for a total of maybe 2 minutes, and their singular action was to mow down several people without any reason or to do so. So it's really nice that they gave him a full personality. They should, yeah. I would rather watch a movie about literally any other characters. And they choose the cops. So many other characters I'd rather see. Luther, literally the perfect example. He had so much potential, and it was thrown away, and for what? Because it was like, oh, he's a big guy, he must be like a construction worker type, blah, 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 blah. But when he deviates, he becomes a father. That's really sweet and cute. I'm gonna kill someone. Basically.
900's fine. Okay.
I don't think he ever gets a name. Just so you know.
Just wish I could figure out why he still wears those creepy CyberLife threads. Like, they're supposed to be free and shit, right? Why he still wear the uniform?
I don't know, Gab.
Dude, he's right there, and also literally a robot with probably higher hearing capabilities than a normal human. But whatever, let's talk at a higher than normal volume while he's maybe 3 feet away. But I digress. Whatever.
You always ask him like a normal person.
Speak on that, Chris. Speak on that. He's right. Say it. Chris's actor, is also in Live Screamers, which is one of the other reasons why I'd want to watch the movie. King. Ugh.
He's a VB-800, registered under the name Philip. His Ethereum indicates he was shut down about 12 hours ago.
Was he ever registered to anybody?
I don't. I mean, that'd be really funny.
He was activated.
He doesn't know how to act unless his name is Chris, because that's his real name. Probably not, but that'd be so funny.
The revolution.
Especially considering he didn't do
There's a partial unregistered fingerprint.
I gotta say, the skill from this movie, or the film, Chris's acting specifically, his improvement from this one to Evolution, delicious. Just yum. He gets a lot better, and I'm very proud of him for that. I swear to God, I'm these people's biggest fans. Like, you would not believe.
I could submit it to evidence for you.
He turned Reddit?
Hey. Run a background check on that model number. See what comes up. Figure out who he hung out with, who might have wanted him dead. We're gonna be on our way.
Detective, I haven't finished looking.
We're going. Chris has us handled, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good here. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thanks, Chris. We had to leave very suddenly for some reason. Is it just me, or is it like exceptionally
Come
loud
on, tin can.
for you and not for me?
Don't want to overclock your processors.
I'm gonna turn that back up, LMAO. Like, okay, I guess these characters give you a lot of room to play with them because they're barely in... Okay, I will turn it down for you as a little bit of a treat. Cause it is the same volume as me. But I'm pausing, so it's probably fine. You are welcome. But like, I guess, you know, there's a lot of room to play with them or whatever. But there was room to play with even the main characters because they all sucked so bad. Because I don't know if you remember. The game wasn't too great either. like character-wise. Plot-wise. Even as well. So at that point, you just take the characters and you do whatever. Like, you didn't have to pick the worst one. But I digress. Whatever. It's fine. The texture on his armband is killing me for some reason. It's like weaved. A basket or something? Okay, sorry.
You want to talk about it?
About the case?
About seeing all your people torn to pieces.
It's not the first time I've seen a dead android detective.
Yeah, but it's a bit different when it's a hate crime, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different. It's a little bit different when it's a hate crime, though, huh? Why did he say it like that? I know he's supposed to be an asshole, but God, the other guy would have handled it with a bit more nuance.
I'm fine, Gavin.
Come on. I saw your face back there.
Come on.
As pale as your goddamn jacket.
I forgot that line. It pissed me off then, and it pissed me off now. You're as pale as your goddamn jacket. Sheet, ghost, literally any other comparison, maybe? Jacket? Ugh. 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 And I know that's like a writer thing, but ugh. Nut? Yeah, that's the spirit. Cum? You're as pale as cum? That'd be like a critical joke. But like longer. It'd be like you're as pale as my never mind. I won't do it. It's a bit foul. But that's how critical tends to be sometimes. But anyway, yeah. This actor is very good at microaggressions. Thank you, this actor. I
feel something.
I feel plenty, Detective Reed. Just because I'm uninterested in sharing it with you doesn't mean I'm not a deviant.
How the hell am I supposed to believe that, huh? How the hell am I supposed to believe that? You act like you don't give a damn.
Nothing much. What's up with you, man?
Spinning light on your head. You wear that jacket that they gave you. You don't even have a goddamn name.
What does my name have to do with you being a competent partner?
Oh, you want to throw this back on me, huh? Fine.
Oh my god, he's so short. What? Am I a what? That would result in a ban. Being called a Mormon? That's gotta go. We're not doing that here.
You want to know what happened the first time I saw a body in the field? I puked my guts out on the side of the crime scene because my fucking...
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. The filming isn't doing this guy any favors in regards to his height.
You're weak.
He looks like a baby
Reed, you're
in
a
that
slave to
one.
your vices. You're cruel for the sake of it. You expect me to be as much
Da-
of a
I don't know who that
disaster
is.
as you are, and you're bitter that I'm not.
To be honest.
Your fucking mouth.
My bad.
You don't know the first thing about strength. after I spent in years.
He had to get on his toes. Oh my god, that's so funny. What? Yes. Hello? You're getting real close to a band, brother. Like,
Seeing bodies and drugs and your entire species destroying itself. I was programmed to destroy my species.
I was programmed to destroy my species. That's so funny. Oh my god. Just like shaking his badge. Alright, and you're gone. Boop. Have a good one. Anyway, so moving on. Oh no, my aluminum cup badge. Oh, what am I gonna do? I crumpled it in my beefy robot hands. Oh no, your tinfoil, it's broken. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hey.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to go back for that one.
Hey. You okay?
Quite the line delivery. Very abrupt. Hey. How did he do that? He like opened his mouth and the word hey came out of it, but it didn't look like he said, I gotta go back again.
Hey. You okay?
Suppose you heard my argument with Detective Reed?
Yeah. Acting. Oh, yes, yes. We literally love to see it.
Pretty sure Chicago heard your argument with Reed.
I'm sorry. It was unprofessional of me to lose my temper in front of my colleagues.
Should have heard when Hank first got partnered with Connor. I think the walls shook.
I think the walls shook. That's not great writing either. It's just, it's so slight. It's like almost the right thing to say. Like, it's almost human, but it's not. Like, barely. You're as pale as your jacket. The walls shook. I don't know. Am I just young? Do old people say stuff like this? Am I just painfully young? Who knows? Ha ha ha.
Gavin's.
I'm so sorry. I mean, it's a lot different reading it than it is seeing it. And also, the acting isn't doing it any favors. Reading The Walls Shook, I feel like, would be a lot different than reading it. His line delivery on that was poor at best, so worry not, you have a chance. Just don't make any short films anytime soon. Or get really good actors like Chris Pratt or something, I don't know. That'll do.
You know, like he's never been really Mr. Friendly, but he's making progress.
See, this is Mr. Friendly. Can I? Mr. Friendly's the worst thing I've ever seen. I gotta go.
You roll with it better than most, though. You're the longest partner he's ever had.
I've only been his partner for 3 months.
Yeah, I know.
This is the old one. We're gonna do this one first, and then we will get to the new one pretty quick here. It's about double the length, so that's really fun and cool, and I'm so excited for the new. Oh yeah, there's a new one. They just redid this one because they didn't have the same Gavin actor for the prequel. It's not a prequel technically. It's technically the first one. Because this one was posted first, and why they don't have the Gavin actor from the full length one. But I call it the prequel anyway because it's the one I saw second. So yes, there is a new one. And yeah, no one talks like this. Someone do something. The acting isn't helping because everyone's like, I am an actor. You know, it's awful. I gotta go.
I'm grateful that Marcus gave me my freedom. I just wish it came with a little more guidance.
I just wish it came with a little more guidance. I'm sorry, we gotta go back.
I'm grateful that Marcus gave me my freedom. I just wish it came with a little more guidance.
With a little more guidance? I know that's his whole personality is, but a little more guidance? I know, it's full of them. Someone put these gay men away. Get just one straight one, please. Just one. As a treat.
I met him once, you know. Yeah, he broke into the CyberLife building at Capitol Park and freed all the androids there. My partner and I went down there to stop him.
Oh my god. It's his first big break. He voice acted Pinocchio. Wow. I'm so proud of him and his growth. He's doing so well for himself nowadays. Ugh, I'm so proud. We love to see it.
We were outnumbered.
But anyway, here's the lore I was talking about.
God, Marcus could have executed us. I mean, he had my gun in his hand and everything. But he didn't.
I gotta say, interesting, oh yeah, that would be so fun. Oh, Connor too. And it really does piss me off that he doesn't get a name in this one or the next. Like, I don't think he gets a name at all. It's like 9s, and it's like, ugh. Please name yourself something normal. Like a human name or something. Please. But anyway, interesting backstory, like, recollection kind of deal. But then neglected to mention that he shot like 6 people, but shot and killed. Excuse me, I misspoke. And killed. But whatever.
Put the gun down and said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
An eye for an eye? Why do you... I can't nitpick everything.
Suppose I should apologize to Detective Reed. Just not sure if he'll hear it.
Well, you never know. He could be saying the same thing about you.
Just a gentle tap on the leg there. Boop. Okay, bye, Chris. It's supposed to be like shiny in the game. The armband, like they could have done like the reflective fabric. But I digress. That's just me, probably. That was a bit of a lengthy pause, I think.
Good evening, Detective.
Oh, did you hack my work computer?
While staring at the door, at least.
No, actually, Officer Chen told me.
Figures.
I wanted to apologize for today. I brought dinner. I don't eat, but I figured
I don't eat.
It might be some sort of peace offering.
Peace offering?
Sure as hell beats ramen.
He's in. Yes. Nailed it. Oh my god. The cut of the hand. I did not think that was a cat for like a split second. I thought they were having sex. But it's a cat, so everything's okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Not really.
I got a text from Chris earlier. They found a suspect thanks to that fingerprint that you found. They're bringing him in tomorrow.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Kitty, bye Kitty, I love you. Favorite character? Favorite character? No! Oh my god, how are you doing? I love you.
Look, you were right today about what we saw disturbing me, but not in the way you might think.
I've been doing this gig for 15 years. There ain't a whole lot fucked up that I hadn't heard before.
When I saw that dead android today, I didn't see myself. I saw how quickly I could have been the one to tear him apart. Cyberlife.
I am doing very good. Thank you for asking. And I'm glad you are doing good as well. I had a comment, but I forgot it. So let's just move on.
Deviants. Just like they programmed Connor. But unlike Connor, I didn't choose to defy my programming. I was awoken without a choice.
It doesn't matter whether you earned it or not. If you're alive, you're alive. If you're alive, then you're free.
If you're alive, words of a true philosopher here, you're alive. And if you're alive, you're free. God. I'm gonna get that tattooed to my forehead, I think. Debatable, certainly, but in the context of the story, he's right, I guess. Even though the line is bad.
Free. To be what? I was made stronger, faster, and colder than my predecessors. The ultimate killing machine. I know I don't want to be that.
God.
But I don't know what to become instead.
The V-neck is murdering me. I am destroyed by the turtleneck. But anyway.
Other deviants have their experiences.
I thought he was about to yawn. Oh my god. I gotta go back.
Become instead. Other deviants have their experiences to...
They needed to redo that so bad. Scott! Yes, you're here just in time. Oh my god. And I'm by my keyboard so I can shout you out this time. Yes. How was your stream? How was Tokyo Ghostwire, I think? Maybe it's the other way around. Ghostwire Tokyo? I'm not sure. It's got both of those words in it. I'm watching the yawn again because I think it's funny. They need to redo this take so bad.
Don't want to be that. Have their experience.
God, it's so good. I love this movie. I mean, film. Excuse me. Film. I'm so sorry.
Is to shape them. I just have this blank slate.
That's all any of us have, Tin Can.
Yeah, I mean, you've certainly been streaming quite a bit. Lately. But I had a nice time. I got to see it. My favorite activity is watching you stream. And also playing Kirby. Yesterday was so nice. Kirby and Scott at the same time? Wow. Anyway, what did you say? I already wasn't listening.
That's all any of us have, Tin Can.
I forgot about the nicknames.
I usually end up on the wrong side of the law for the first half of my life. I'm gonna spare you the whole sob story, but basically, being a cop isn't something that my parents or my friends or my DNA was gonna tell me to do.
Okay, but that's what he's saying. Is he's like, I haven't had any experiences to shape me as a person. And then he goes, yeah, I have had experiences that shaped me as a person. That's what you need. And you need, you kind of need, okay. Oh my god, Kapow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you are having a nice day. Whew. I am such a good streamer. I really nailed that one. Knocked it out of the park. Anyway.
Did they tell you to become addicted to caffeine and relentlessly hostile?
Yeah, you're a laugh riot.
I forgot about that line. Also, it's really bad. Laugh riot isn't a phrase. I'm killing someone. Oh, okay.
Look, I know you got internet
keep
in
it
your...
together. Haven't. Oh, you've seen it. Oh, you've seen it. Oh, another cultured man in that. Oh, finally. Someone who gets it. Oh my god. Yeah, Laugh Right is really bad. I'm killing someone over it. But anyway, look. I want to see the new one so bad. We gotta get through it. I am so bad about pausing. I'm very sorry, and it will not get any better.
What you want. The only way you can figure out what you want is you gotta just...
Okay, but I have a question. Did you see the full-length one? Detroit Evolution? I gotta know.
Perhaps you're right.
Is he about to leave the room when it's his house?
I'm sorry.
Okay, no. We're not done yet. Whew.
Yeah, Nines, I'm sorry too.
Nines. It's one you haven't called me before.
Hey, if you want to stick
Oh my
to
god.
tin can and plastic prick,
I guess. No. Nines is fine. I'll keep it, I think.
Awful. Just horrible. Okay, well, I'll show you the thumbnail to Detroit Evolution. It's like an hour long, I think. But god, it's so good. I have a poster of it in my room to commemorate the occasion and how good of a movie it is.
I should let you get back to your night. Thank you for letting me in.
Letting me in. He said in, just so everybody knows, if you're reading the subtitles, they were wrong.
Out so early. I was just gonna watch a bunch of old YouTube clips, but
I guess that's a thing people do in real life, but like, I wouldn't tell somebody that. I guess I wouldn't say clips, I'd say videos, but that's just a nitpick at this point. Oh, Scott, you haven't seen it yet? Ugh, I can't. This long, I've shown people Evolution, the full-length one, and this one. You already, ugh, disgusting. Gavin was like, okay, that's really funny. You know, in the future, I'd expect nothing less. What is this, 2040 something?
if you're gonna stick around,
49? I don't remember the year in the game.
You haven't seen a movie before?
No. But I have access to tens of billions of movies streaming on my HUD, along with
I have tens of thousands of movies in...
full synopses I can download instantly, so you name it, and it's yours.
Yeah, shut up. Might as well watch iRobot. Give you something else to relate to, come on.
It's called iRobot?
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Oh god, that was so bad. Ugh. I love all these futuristic cities that are very clearly not Detroit, because Detroit is a, with love, shithole. I love Detroit. She is my beloved. But she is a shithole. And we love to see it. That's the kind of behavior we love to see here. I love piracy. Oh, we're done. Okay. Especially with the, apparently they're gonna add ads to all the streaming services. So You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Fucking yo ho, I'm really good at jokes. I promise. Okay, but anyway. Kapow. For you, it is the full-length feature film. 1 hour, 15 minutes, Detroit Evolution. Watched with love. It is very bad. I'd highly recommend it. I will not force everybody to watch it today because I said we were going to do Awakening, the original, and then the new one, which I'm so excited about. It has the real Gavin in it. Real Gavin, real Gavin, real Gavin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a very bad end. I did expect a lot more from it, but hey, it was 16 minutes. I'm not gonna complain too much. Okay. Read this at your own discretion, I guess. We believe it's so if anybody's under 14, get out of here. You're not allowed to see it.
He's awake. Can you hear me?
What's happening? And we're here to set you free.
Marcus, this isn't working.
You don't have to be like that.
Programming is
You don't have to do what they say.
It's gone.
Okay, so already, we have they used the same audio from the one we just watched at the beginning of this one. Oh my god. Hey, just in time, we just started the new one. Love you. I mean, it'll be okay. It's just a fan film. I watched it ages ago and didn't get banned for it then. I'll be alright. But thank you. I love you very much. Okay.
You're awake now.
Good morning, Tin Can.
Good morning, Gavin.
Is this not a redo? Is this... I'll let it ride.
You still making me breakfast?
Of course. It's a sign of affection.
Yeah. I'll show you a sign of affection.
Oh no! Maybe it's a dream sequence, I hope so. Oh god. No! Oh no! Oh god, someone do something! Ah! I mean...
Is that a fucking rose?
It's actually a fucking tulip detective.
It's actually a fucking tulip detective?
Tulips are longer lasting than roses, making them more practical.
Actually, he is asexual, so, they made, like, a cheap bit about that in the first one. Ugh, it's awful. Okay, you have to be nice to the Gavin actor. I agree, It's a Fucking Tulip is really funny. Well, Scott, I have great news, it will inevitably die. Oh my god, he does sound like that, doesn't he? I didn't expect them to start with so much affection right off the bat. It's freaking me out.
Additionally, roses symbolize passion, while tulips symbolize chaste and unconditional love.
Oh my
which seems more indicative of the way I feel for you.
I will never have sex with you. You're ugly. I hate you. So funny.
Oh, fuck. It's Valentine's.
Of course, it's February 14th and Valentine's
Yeah, I'm
Day
gonna
is
yarp.
over.
I know.
I'm sorry,
I
I'm sorry.
just don't. This day never meant anything to me. And it still doesn't have to. All this flowers and hearts shit, it's for kids.
Where is his raccoon ass makeup? That is... Okay, so that might be why I find him attractive, is when he's just wearing, like, just the world's darkest eyeshadow. I gotta get it out for you. Hold on. Let me get him. Let me get him out. Shut up. Oh my god. Someone look. Everybody look away. Yeah, he needs to lose sleep. He looks ugly. Maybe a little. Okay. I love exhausted men. Wait, God, can I see? Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Yes! Yes! So much better. I mean, look at him.
Could lead us straight to the killer.
It's a good start.
It's so much. You did not need to go that hard. They went like the whole 9 there. But anyway. And they also like messed with his hair to get him to look more like the actual character in this one. Did they do that here?
Gross couples.
They
Yes,
did
we
it a
want
little,
to be
yeah.
gross couple. I should have told you earlier. Guess I can't blame you for not knowing on your first one.
Why did
not
that
my
turn
first
red?
Valentine's Day. It's my second. I spent my first one with you
Whatever.
as well.
When haven't you been attached to my hip?
I'm not just referring to the
I just realized what it was. Hold on. Go back. It's the beard. It's not the eyes, it's the beard. He shaved, and I'm very upset about it. I pointed it. It's not the eyes, it's the beard. I'm devastated. I hate freshly shaven men. Not literally. Some of them can work it fine. He cannot. Grow the beard back immediately. Someone, oh my god. Or glue it on.
DPD.
I don't care.
I was here at your apartment for the first time.
That's why you think Valentine's matters? Because a year ago you brought me dinner and we watched iRobot on my couch?
Rather sounds like a date in hindsight, doesn't it?
We almost killed each other that day.
Certainly we were just exerting our unspoken mutual attraction.
Nice try, smartass. But the only thing you were trying to exert was your fucking ego. What was it you wrote on my first quarter report? Oh yeah, that you held Detective Gavin Reed in the deepest disdain.
Perhaps it was mutual loathing, only because your first words to me were
Get the fuck out of my way, you plastic prick.
I hated that. They did that in in Evolution as well, and it was just as bad the first time. Yes, I'm so glad they did it again. Yes, thank God.
Ain't no android's gonna be my partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. They released it just in time. So it's only fair.
Keep doing that voice mimic shit, and I'll go back to hating your blue guts.
Is there a hole in the back of his shirt? I'm sorry. Oh no. Literally.
Voice mimic shit, and I'll go back to hating your blue guts.
Okay. What is that? What is that? He's wearing his shirt backwards. It's a titty window. Dumbass. Put your shirt on right. Horrible. I mean, he definitely is. Gavin is up for debate. Yeah, give us the titty window. Ugh. It truly
We've
is.
never had a traditional relationship, but
Hey, why do you have TikTok LEDs just in your house? Just curious.
wouldn't change the past.
But anyway.
Any of it. It's ours. And we found each other in the end.
He, with his beard shaved, he looks like someone I hate. It's so bad. I guess it's the future, but still. Who wears a titty window? Gavin, apparently, but he wears it wrong. Okay. He turns it around to go to bed, and then when he's out on the town, he doesn't even change shirts. He just flips it around, because it's a brand new shirt if you just flip it, you know? That's obviously what's going on. We are 3 minutes in. I've paused so many times. So sorry.
Said or did or believed. I don't know why you're so nostalgic for me threatening to punch a hole in you.
Why do they look like they're in heaven? The lighting? It's so blurry, and you can't see anything.
Did or believed.
I know. It's so bad.
I don't know why you're so nostalgic for me threatening to punch a hole in you.
I didn't feel threatened by that. You never
Dream
would've
sequence.
succeeded. Probably would have.
Got to be kidding me. It's literally a hole in the back. I was like, okay, we're just kind of making jokes about this hypothetical hole in the back of the treasure. I'm sure it's just like a patch or something. No, that's a hole. That is a visible hole. And it's even got like the... Oh my god. Fashion indeed. Oh my god, I'm losing it.
Still.
What I remember about that day is how you were the first human to agree that I was alive. It was the day that I...
You can't even see his face. Turn it down a little bit.
Abandoned my cyber life jacket. And you called me Nines for the first time.
Guess I forgot all that.
I guess.
Curious what you didn't forget.
You know what they say about curiosity.
Be curious, not judgmental?
Fine. First thing I remember is that it was cold and you were giving me shit about having a smoke.
Oh, okay. Luckily I've paused so many times. You've barely missed the very beginning of the new one. Emotionally you've missed a lot, but like generally not too much. Gavin has a hole in the back of his shirt. Otherwise you're pretty much caught up.
We're going to be late, Detective. Are you ready to head to the scene, or should I throw you over my shoulder and carry you?
Oh, we are getting like a
recap.
recap.
$500,000 programming you to be such an asshole.
I'm not certain whether that's part of my programming or
Please
an
don't,
adaptation
Scott.
to working with you.
Or at least flip it the right way.
Prick. Get a move on.
So apparently it's the opposite. So we get a little bit of the way it is before. So this one is trying to be a prequel. The other one was just the first one. You know what I mean? But now we get a direct comparison because all the lines are exactly the same so far. So that's good. How exciting. Is it the same shirt? It's gotta be. It's got the same shitty texture. What is that sound? What the fuck? Okay. They could have cut that out, personally. Why does he look like that? Oh, come on, Scott. It's a lovely chat. I know! It's awful. For a second, I was like, there was a grenade going off right now. That's a really good pause, I think. It looks like he's about to, like spit or something.
Earth to tin can.
Smokers are weird.
I'm watching the news on my HUD.
Machines take all their jobs, and all they want to do is watch TV.
What are your thoughts on Elijah Kamsky?
Who?
He invented androids. Were it not for him, I wouldn't exist.
So what? You do exist. And now you get to screw me over like all the humans that came before you.
Well, I suppose it's encouraging to know that you would treat me with equal vitriol, even if I were human.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's his asshole voice to really drive the point home that he's being an asshole right now. Yeah, Leather Jacket Dude isn't very good in the beginning, but you missed all his good parts, so sorry about that. But horrible. Also, 7th grade creative dramatics class is the funniest thing you could have said. I'm gonna kill you.
He was found about an hour ago by one of the skaters in the area. We think he was dropped off sometime in the middle of the night. It's definitely an android, but we have no clue what model number.
You should. It's really funny.
I don't find a...
Oh, hey. Hey, Officer Chen. What are you doing here? Oh my god, I hope they do a monologue. That would be so funny. Monologues are really, really hard to do. I think that might be a human man this time. We'll see, we'll see.
To identify him, we'll probably need to run a scan.
Is it a mannequin?
Think you can work your magic 900? If you could get an ID, that'd be a start.
Of course, officer. Please give me a moment.
But, I mean, look at how much Chris has improved in his acting. Ugh, he's doing such a good job. Thank you, Chris. I love you. I mean, he's not good, but like, you know, you get it.
Good morning, Officer Chen.
I told you 100 times you can call me Tina.
Although I appreciate your first name basis with Detective Reed, I'm not sure it suits me yet.
Which line?
Why'd you call us out here, huh? We're homicide. Anderson and Connor are android crimes.
It's not like a homicide to you? The workload's getting to be a bit much for Hank and Connor. And now I'm just got the forensic.
You are literally allowed to redo lines. You can try again. Like, it's okay. Of course, I'm ill. I'm sorry. It won't get any better.
You don't need to remind me how advanced he is.
You gotta let that go, Reed. Like, he's a nice guy. And like, he's good for
I'm gonna have a
team.
breakdown.
So it's Connor, if you actually take the time. No, I'm never gonna be buddy with Connor.
Oh, he can actually hear this time.
Fine, okay. Just wish I could figure out why he still wears the creepy cyberlife threads. Huh? I mean, he says he's deviant, but he looks like he walked out of the fucking factory.
I don't know.
But you see what I mean, right? Like, not every part is good, but he is significantly better than the other actor. I mean, I have great news. I think that's the bit. No double text, just vibes.
No, Gavin. Like, you could ask him like a normal person.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask him.
You could.
Right? You could? Oh damn, No, don't cry for him. Oh no. Wait, was that a guy? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just
Let's look at it closer, huh? That looks like a guy. That looks like a guy this time. Wow. They got a lot better with that. With the... Yeah, that's a human guy. They got a guy! Yeah. I thought he was gonna put it in his mouth. I know that's like the whole bit in the game, but please don't.
He's a VB-800, registered under the name Philip.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
His therium indicates he was shut down 12 hours ago.
Talking of...
I don't see any direct impact to any of his vital biocomponents.
Who knows? We'll see. I think... I'm pretty sure she's in
Appears
this.
to have been
Yeah.
lost in the dismemberment.
Does he have a household on record?
No. But there is a partial unregistered fingerprint on the body. I can submit it to evidence for you.
Run a background on that ID. Figure out who might have wanted him dead. We're gonna be on our way.
Detective, I haven't finished analyzing
We are going. They have it handled, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good here. I'll see you guys later.
It's...
Come on, Tin Can.
If they hadn't had the weird, overly... Well, yeah, their budget is insane. I'm sure, like, as you do more, the more people become interested and the more people you get to give you money, but I'm impressed with the, improvement so far, despite the, yeah, that's where they got their inspiration, I think, is that.
Don't want to overheat your processors.
It's the LEDs everywhere for me. Like, you could have let me see him walk away, I don't know. See his reaction, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I think I've been on that road. But anyway.
Hey. Valerie brought these up.
We have! Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I mean, the writing is bad, but... She has blue hair and pronouns. I'm not really sure what, you know? What are you gonna do?
Get me anything this year.
Well, she did not listen.
She's ridiculous.
The acting is also... Oh, the iPhone. Ooh, a new location. They're using their color theory. They're using it. Orange and blue. Yes, yes, I am seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. Me too. The old one was like pinker though. The future is very LED TikTok lit.
Want to talk about it?
About the case?
About seeing one of your people torn to pieces.
Much better line delivery. We literally love to see it.
It's not the first time I've seen a dead animal.
Man. It's believable. And then they made an entire company.
Detective.
But it's different this time.
Oh no.
Isn't it? Full-on homicide.
Bye, have fun.
In person.
Amazing considering that a lot of it has been exactly the same as the last one. I think so. I don't know that it was a fan fiction originally. I mean, functionally, yes. That's exactly what it is. But I don't know if that's how the whole thing started. Hold on. Because they have... Shut up. They have other videos. So they had to have been something else. Originally. But maybe not. It's not looking good. Oh god. Oh no. This is oh god. I gotta go.
Has it been making the rounds?
Shut up. I'm keeping it up just in case. I need it for something. I don't know what I need it for, but just in case. I should have had us watch these two side by side, the two of them.
I saw your face back there. You were as pale as your goddamn jacket. Don't act like you didn't.
Not my least favorite line. Come back. Oh god. I don't know. It bothers me. I like when they actually used a little light thing. And then I think they edited on top of it the actual light, but
feel something.
I feel plenty, Detective Reed.
I mean, generally it's
Just
good.
because
It
I'm
just
uninterested in
bothers me
sharing
for
it
some
with you
reason.
doesn't mean I'm not a deviant.
Every day, people get on TV and say androids are alive. Yet I come here, and it's like you don't give a damn. You keep that spinny light on your head. You still wear the uniform they gave you. You don't even have a name.
What does my name
Sex appeal, obviously. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but he's the hottest guy on screen.
have to do with you being a capable partner?
Oh, you want to make this about me? Huh? Fine. You know what I did the first time I saw a dead body out in the field? I puked my guts out on the side of the crime scene because I'm a fucking person.
No, because you're weak.
He really does have an asshole voice. Okay, I'm sorry, you're right.
Reed, you have no humanity. Nothing but cruelty, arrogance, and vice.
He's starting to get an accent as well. We gotta, alright, bud. We gotta put that away. Just put
You
that away.
expect me to be as much of a disaster as you are, and you're bitter that I'm not.
It's your hand. Pull out a real gun if you're gonna do that, please. I hate you. Oh my god.
Fucking mouth.
That's so goofy. This is cringe, and that's what we're here for. We're here for cringe. No, God, please. Oh, I'm secretly. Oh no, not the furry. Ugh.
You don't know the first thing about me. Try spending years seeing bodies and
Okay, I have a question. Now, did they just get really short Reed actors, or is this guy really tall? Just something to think about.
drugs, and your species trying to destroy itself.
I was programmed to destroy my species.
Fucking androids.
You were worried about me. That's what you meant?
Obviously.
Gavin, I mean this in the most adoring way possible, but I hate you.
You love me.
Yes, I love you very much, but I also hate you.
I am also becoming homophobic, I think. I'm gonna let it ride.
I literally asked if you wanted to talk, and that's what you gave me.
I never considered the possibility that you might have been sincere. At the time, I thought you were trying to get a rise out of me, to flaunt that android's death in my face. To use my lack of externalizing as proof that I wasn't alive.
Damn. Well, I can't blame you. I mean, if you thought I was messing with you, I probably gave you good reason.
Perhaps. But I also misjudged
Someone do
you.
something now!
Even back then, I had faith in the potential of our partner.
I don't think so. We'll see, but I doubt it. Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. What a good movie this would be. But did anybody watch this before they posted it, do you think? Did anybody go, "Hey, let's turn the lights down a little bit. I can't really see their faces and it's a little distracting." Or did we all just go, "Yes." A question we all have, I think. We are so awake this evening. I think they both died and they're in heaven, and that's the point this is making, I think. But
I wouldn't have stuck with you either way.
Also, he's caked in makeup. Use the blinds, yeah, there's the curtains, blinds, do something.
You know what happened after that? Oh, damn. Tina knew what was going on way before either of us did.
Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Gavin, calm down.
I'm done. T, the plastic prick is crazy.
Pink!
What did he do now?
Pink police office.
He crushed his badge.
Yes.
Jesus, God, what'd you say to make him do that?
He's been acting weird since we got back from his scene. Nearly blue screen when we saw this android corpse. I was just trying to talk to him about it, and then he lost it on me.
Oh, you're worried about him.
I'm worried about having to work with an android who can't decide whether he's fucking alive or not. These bastards marched in the streets for months. You'd think if he was proud of being a person, he'd be shouting his feelings from the rooftops.
You're seriously asking me why someone would hide their emotions? You?
The hell's that supposed to mean?
He's probably not sure what emotions he feels comfortable sharing with you yet. You know, especially when you treat him like a walking trash can every day. Just let him know you're here when he needs to talk and leave him alone. Eventually, he'll take you up on it.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay, never mind. It was explained. I understand. That was too many strokes. She didn't actually draw that. Just so we know. Just so we're aware.
I suppose that's why she suggested I bring you dinner later.
She's not my best friend for nothing.
That day was a big turning point for the both of us. But it was also the day that I started seeing Chris as a friend. I had hardly spoken to him before then, but he found me when no one else was looking.
I don't think this is in Detroit, but, you know, whatever. If we're gonna have a budget, I'm gonna need you to film in Detroit. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Hi, Chris.
I suppose you overheard my argument with Detective Reed?
Is it?
Well,
That's not Detroit.
It's about time.
I apologize. It was unprofessional of me to lose
I've
my
only been
temper
there
in
once.
front of my colleagues.
It's okay.
Hi, Mackinac.
Well, you
At
should've
least it's
heard
in Michigan.
Hank got partnered with Connor. I think the wall shook.
What? Not my second least favorite line. In the second one.
Gavin. He's come a long way, but he hasn't ever.
Okay, I'm starting to have a feeling that this guy is just really tall, because Chris is also at least 5 inches shorter than
really
him.
been friendly, right? But you roll with it better than most. You're the longest partner he's ever had.
But I've only been his partner for 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the freedom that Marcus has granted me.
Also, what is that in the background? It's like a cricket, but it's just one, and it's the whole time. So I mean, with his last performance, this is a vast improvement. Yes, the ringing is so good.
I just
love that.
Wish it came with more guidance.
Okay, it's gone.
You know, I met him
right after I mentioned it.
Yeah, he broken into the CyberLife store at Capitol Park to set all the androids there free. My partner and I were sent there to stop them. They told us that all the androids were defective and told us to use necessary force to bring them back to CyberLife for diagnostics. But we were outnumbered. I mean, we lost the fight. Marcus could have executed us. I mean, he had my gun in his hand and everything.
Still notably did not mention the people he murdered, but we'll let it go. He was a little more honest there, a little more honest, and I can appreciate that. I don't think they know what color correcting is, to be honest. But they did their best.
But he didn't.
Their budget went into the not mannequin from earlier, like the human guy they got. They had to kill him and turn his blood blue, so you know.
He set the gun down and said, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind."
Do you think he was right?
Don't know if
New
life
dialogue.
is as easy as right and wrong, but I know he gave me a second chance. I'm trying to make the best of it.
I should apologize to Gavin. I'm just not
I
sure
agree.
he'll hear it.
But that's where all the money went. That was it.
He's got a pretty good bullshit detector, but you show him who you are, he'll believe you.
That one single line, I was like, this is a believable conversation that we are having right now. And then he went, and I had to go after that. After that, I stopped believing him. Please don't cut to the heaven living room. Yes, yes. Thank God they didn't cut to the heaven living room. Woo! Literally all I could ever ask for. Okay, where are we going? This isn't High School Musical 3 or whatever. Stop it. We don't need to do that. It's 2022 now. We that was a long time ago. Thank God we don't have to look at the door for like 10 full seconds. Okay, this is worse. This is worse, actually. I guess not. I mean, I think it is an apartment building.
My work computer to figure out where I live?
No. Officer Chen told me.
Figures.
Like, he looks
What do you want?
terrified.
I wanted to apologize for today. Can I come in?
This one's so much more awkward than the first one. What is going on?
I brought dinner.
I almost can't continue.
I can't eat, of course, but I thought it might be a peace offering of some kind.
I think so.
Sure as hell beats ramen.
See, okay, that was great. In the wrong way. He doesn't, I mean, he yelled at Reed, I guess? I'm also confused, actually. But that Reed has some bangers. Like, he's a good actor sometimes. I think he just needs to get a little warmed up first and maybe do several more takes than normal. And then he'd be great. Everyone else needs some work. Maybe take some classes. Like, especially this scene with him. That... Oh man, that was rough. That was real rough. Okay, yeah, that's a better way of explaining it, but I'm stupid. Kitty, but it's a different one this time. Favorite character, love you. I love you, Kitty.
You were right. That what I saw today disturbed me, but not in the way that you might think. When I saw that dead android, I didn't see someone who looked like me.
Love you, Kitty.
I saw an alternate life where I was the one who tore him apart.
Way better writing there. We love to see
that's
it.
pretty fucked up.
Good response.
Me to hunt deviants the same way they programmed Connor.
Okay, okay.
But unlike Connor,
Yes.
I didn't choose to defy my programming.
Yes, yes.
I was awoken.
Okay, Throne
without a
needs to
choice,
chill.
with no
Why are you red?
sacrifice
Stop.
required from me. My freedom cost nothing, and it costs most androids everything.
It doesn't matter whether you earned it or not. Look, if you're alive, you're alive. And if you're alive, you're free.
They had me going so hard for like a full 30 seconds. Like, Gavin was like, better than ramen, snatched the food. Little awkward from Nines at that point. Fine, whatever. Shut the door. From that point, a little long on the cat petting and eating. The little lengthy, but whatever. But from there to the alive, you're alive line, oh my, it was beautiful. I was like, whoa, I'm watching a real movie. And then they were like, if you're alive, you're alive. And if you're alive, you're free, dude. And they lost me. They lost me really bad there, but I was impressed. I was genuinely impressed for a second. Ugh, the improvement, yes, we love it.
I was made stronger,
No.
faster, and colder than my predecessors. The perfect
Okay.
killing machine.
And then it was all downhill from there. They lost me pretty quick after that, huh?
I know I don't want to be that. I just don't know what to become instead. Other deviants have their experiences to shape them.
So bad, dude.
I just have this blank slate.
Okay, respond correctly.
That's all anyone has, Tinkan. I used mine to make a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you my whole sob story, but basically, no one's born knowing what they want to do with their life. I had to live a little and fucking choose.
So being addicted to caffeine and relentlessly hostile is a choice?
Oh, you got jokes, huh? You're right.
Oh, you got jokes? They changed the right line. Yes! Woo! This one's so much better. That's what it's all about, dude. That is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, a vast improvement. It's been 3 years since the first one. And today, on this day, the day it came out, March 27th, 2022, they have improved. Ugh! Life is worth living, I think. Yes. Yes.
Look, I know you got internet in your brain or whatever, but when it comes to figuring out what you want, you can't run some kind of pre-construction. You gotta go out and find it.
Suppose you're right. I'm sorry for taking out my frustration on you today.
I'm sorry too, Nines.
That's one you haven't called me before.
Okay.
Well, hey, if you want me to stick with plastic prick and tin can, be my guest.
No.
Okay. Redo the line.
No.
That's it. That's it.
It's fine.
Probably.
Nines is fine. I'll keep it, I think. I'll let you get back to your evening. Thank you for letting me in.
And the subtitles are better too. Don't think I didn't notice.
Don't need to dip out so fast. You stick around, maybe I'll put on a movie or something. You ever seen a movie?
No. I mean, I have access to tens of millions of streaming movies in my HUD, along with full synopses I can download instantly, so you...
You remember that one trend when all the dudes were like, or whatever, on TikTok? They like stuck their tongue and rolled their eyes in the back of their head and they go, or whatever? That's what he does, is he's like, in my HUD.
You name it, and it's yours.
Yeah, shut up. Alright, might as well watch iRobot. Give you something else to relate to. Come on.
It didn't take long after that to figure out what I wanted.
Oh, so all this is my fault?
In a sense.
Please don't go on a date. Please don't
I'm
go.
sorry I didn't get you anything today. Yet. I'm dog shit at holidays, and I didn't even think about today also being...
Gavin, you have nothing to apologize for. I just wanted to surprise you. That's all. Besides, hearing your memories of us, that was quite a gift in itself.
Chat, come on. Bring it in.
I should have known you'd be like this today.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Fucking sap.
Oh.
Guess I should pay more attention to the calendar now, huh? Oh, excuse me. Our calendar.
You have a few years to make it up to me.
Not the shirt! Our calendar. That's socialism. Oh, the whiteboard chain! The whiteboard chain! Oh, wait! It's his LED. That was, What? What? I hate movies. Yeah, me too. The sweater? Someone do something. Someone do something. I can't do it anymore. And pieces of entertainment is what in sync. I hate this. What are they doing? What are they posing for? Okay. Has time passed? I don't think so. Nobody has a beard, so they look like a boy band. Oh my god, they're old! Stop! They didn't! Latex glove and an old man. That one was ended probably just as worse. Someone do something indeed. Someone do something indeed. Oh my god. That's so bad. Is there a post-credit scene? There's probably not, but I see a little something. Oh, it's just a little.
We're done here.
It's over.
Done here.
Go home.
We've done. Go. Yeah, why are you still here?
Why are
Go
you still
home.
here?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get
out of here.
Get
out of here.
Can I stay?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Just lock up on your way up.
Oh, Scott. Come on. If you make me sit on the loading screen for Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatever the hell game you play, I get to make you suffer a little bit in return. I think it's only fair. Okay? Okay. I hope they make the sequel. I mean, how fun would that be? You know what it's time for?
On March the 20th.
The 5-hour Victorious video. I did have fun. I like chatting with you, but I did suggest several other things to do instead. You know what? Maybe we'll hit them with a subscribe. I think it's only fair. I want to watch the Screamer movie. And they will give me the Screamer movie. They don't get a choice. Okay. The original soundtrack? Ugh. We literally love to see it. Ooh, a gag reel. Okay. We're done. We're done. We did it. The content has we've done it. We have done it. Good night. It was nice knowing you. Thank you. God, I want live stream so bad. Give it to me. Good night to you as well. Man, a lot of people dying today. Okay, what is going on? I didn't know the Oscars were playing until two separate people made Oscars jokes. Pay to watch? Ew. I think, neither. You chose to be here of your own free will. Oh no. Not revenge. Why is Sean Penn boycotting the Oscars? That's dumb. Okay, anyway. The Oscars are certainly happening. I didn't really think through what I would do after I finished those. And it's like 8:30. If I get off now, I'm gonna be bored or left in a dark room with my thoughts. And we all know how that goes. Poorly, mostly. I mean, you're all still chatting, so what do I care? So I will leave you with my silly, funky elevator music be right back screen as I pee, and when I return, I expect ideas for what I should do next. Okay, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed your elevator music time. Did you type out all those asterisks yourself? Oh, I love 30 minutes of independent reading time. Oh, you want me to read you the Detroit Absolution, which is the sequel to Evolution. The what is it? The fucking script to it? I have the script. And then we can keep on our theme. Ugh, excellent idea. I love that. Get away from me. It's very long. The end. Okay. Script reading or am I script reading or am I script reading? Like, what's up? What's up? I did my taxes yesterday, and by me, I mean my dad did my taxes. So I'm getting some fucking money, baby. Okay. That's what Scott said. So either you need to send me the unredacted version in my DMs or fucking like a Morse code. Oh my god, congrats. I hope you got money back and didn't have to pay money in. That's all we could ever ask for. A script reading. Okay. Not location scouting. Okay, anyway, I will read the script. Let me figure out how to show it to you while I read. Oh, ew. Yeah, state taxes are shittier, I think. Pardon me. Okay. Two for script reading. If anybody has a problem with that, die, I guess. It's too late. Okay, and then we want Chrome, but not actually Chrome. Okay. Here she is, just for you. I do have to make it bigger, unfortunately, which really fucking sucks, but whatever. Oops. Get under there. Okay. Hopefully, I'll keep it in the general vicinity. Okay, just so everybody knows, there are content warnings, of which I will now read to you. Many scenes of brutal violence, use of guns, including characters being shot, non-explicit discussions of sex, off-screen sexual content, worry not, it is safe for work, profanity, incarceration, discussion of mental abuse and partner abuse, crime scenes, murders, quote, swatting, and hand/finger injuries. So, if anybody has a problem with any of these things, please feel free to exit the theater. It is on the left and right in the back. Thank you. Scene 1. INT. I don't know what that stands for. CyberLife 3D printing lab. Day. A young television in the corner of the lab shows an auburn-haired young woman. No, bye, Scott. Huh? Oh, possibly. Interior. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't go to I did not take the script writing class. It's not a part of my degree, but believe it or not, I would like to take it. Anyway, a television in the blah blah blah, a auburn-haired young woman. North, leading a press conference. North stands at the podium, leading a speech. A dozen reporters and cameramen are glued to her words. North. Am I doing voices? Nah. Well. Okay, if you insist, I'll do voices. What should I do for North? North is shitty. They say violence is human nature. I won't do a voice for North because she's fucking boring. It has always been. You've trapped yourselves in cycles of vengeance that span generations, and you call it justice. That's why today, New Jericho calls for a stop to the arrest, prosecution, and imprisonment of any androids in Detroit. Are they just doing real life but with androids instead of black people? Is that what we're doing? Whew! We have a long night ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. We deserve to hold our own people accountable for crime and keep them safe from a system not built for them. The camera pans back from the TV, revealing 2 lab attendants idling at their stations. The man is named Charles, and the woman named Jackie. Charles turns off the TV with a remote, disgusted. Security cameras from the corner of the room tilt to watch him, zooming in menacingly. There is a large 3D printing rig in the middle of the room, with a variety of robotic arms pointing towards its nexus. Just when you think toasters can't get any crazier, now they want to be above the law? North is running everything into the ground. Marcus wanted equality and peace, which, fine. They can have that. But she'd shoot us all dead if they had the chance. I told you those fuckers were gonna replace us all as soon as they got the chance. Phenomenal. I love the word chance twice. That's in like a 30-second span. Really cool. An alarm sounds on Jackie's screen. A pop-up window says that the 3D printer has initialized a print job. Did you just start a print job? Not me. Someone did. Probably Russell down in biocomponents again. He keeps printing doodads for his kid on company hours. The 3D printer rig behind them stirs to life, its arms moving to swiftly produce out a humanoid outline. I don't think that's one of Russell's toys. The printer continues, layering on muscles and limbs until a 6-foot-tall muscular male stands in the center of the printer. His entire body is shiny white enamel, and he is bald. His face is obscured from the camera. Maybe do something? I don't know what I would do in that situation, to be honest, but something I hope I would do. Mr. Clean? Is that you? Also, it's a fucking robot. No shit, it's bald. I don't know why they felt the need to add that, but whatever. Jackie and Charles both circle it, confused. Who sent this up here? We're not allowed to make plastics anymore. The android's hand strikes, wrapping around her throat. She chokes, batting at the android, but his hand crushes her windpipe and he throws her to the ground like a rag doll. Thank God, I didn't like doing her voice. Rather than try to help his coworker, Charles tries to flee, running to the keycard-operated door. He does not have a keycard. I'm sorry, he doesn't have a key card to the room he is currently in? He needs a key card to exit? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever you gotta do. Amazon? Is that you? Two slender arms engulf his neck from behind, locking him in a chokehold. He struggles and weakens as he is dragged off screen. The security cameras looking on show nothing from their point of view. With a flicker of footage, Jackie and Charles still sit at their workstations, and nothing has printed at all. Title card, Detroit Absolution, plus an opening credits montage. Scene 2, interior of the Detroit Police Department break room, morning. And you know what that means. An insane amount of glow. Obviously. Detective Chris Miller, a chipper plainclothes detective in his early 30s, hangs out at one of the break room tables with Detective Gavin Reed, 30s, with a scar on his nose, even though they didn't have that in Reawakening. And Nines, a tall android, no shit, with an LED spinning on his temple. Nines brings Gavin a cup of coffee from the coffee machine. Decaf. Seriously? It's your third cup this morning. Decaf. I hate you. You love me. We get it! The three men turn around to see a frazzled Tina Chen, early 30s, and in a DPD officer's uniform, enter the room. She joins them at the table. I don't know what to do for Chris' voice, so it will be, me. Guessing it went bad with Fowler. Oh shoot, I forgot I have to have a Tina voice as well. I'm running out of voices. I will do voices for Nines and Gavin, and that's it. I'm too lazy to come up with any more. Also, they're fucking funny. Same as always. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's, quote, not my time yet, or not my time yet. They're making too many rearrangements in the department, but Collins is 2 steps from retirement and Hank and Connor got transferred months ago. There's plenty of, I really hit the T. There's plenty of openings, so there's obviously some other reason. It does seem strange. You have more than the requisite years of experience, and an exemplary record. Funny how life works when you're not a man. I hate when things bring up, like, social issues, but as, like, a one-off, like, line or, like, joke. It just feels, weird and bad and horrible. But maybe that's just me. Listen, we can't make Fowler change his mind, but you know we've got your back. Yeah, if he gets promoted instead of you, we'll just fuck with him till they quit. Nines gives him a bit of a disapproving side-eye that Gavin answers with a smirk. On a television behind them, North's press conference from earlier plays. In the wide angles, Valerie Morales Chen is visible standing beside her on the stage. Chris nods to the TV. Hey T, what's your wife doing up there with North? Just call her by her name, but anyway. They really want to drive the point home that they're married. Her defense firm partnered with New Jericho on some new legal stuff. Basically, North wants to take android criminal justice out of our hands and manage it at Jericho instead. Huh. Maybe Fowler oh wait, this is Gavin. I am so sorry. Huh. Maybe Fowler wasn't bullshitting you about the department shuffling. What? Sorry, it took me a second. We're the android homicide department. If all android cases go to New Jericho, then we don't have jobs anymore. That's probably unlikely. We could move to a different department, or we'd do the same work, but under North's management. Not all of us are walking forensics labs. You're indispensable. The fucking rest of us, though? Gavin. Nines struggles. Nines addresses him softly, patiently. Gavin looks guilty, but struggling as he reorients himself into his present worldview. One a lot kinder to androids and a lot less afraid of his job security than he was 2 years ago. Which, there's some continuity errors, but this was written before Reawakening, so we will forgive it. Yeah, sorry. Just where am I gonna go if not here? Don't worry about it too much. Val isn't confident any of this will go through. Most reforms take years to get traction. Okay. I'm very upset about it being read. Just so everybody knows, I hate it. Okay, thank you. Wouldn't be the end of the world if it did, though. Maybe North has a point. Captain Fowler, a heavy-set man in his 50s, stands in the doorway of the break room. Well, it's going, I think. It is certainly going. We're not too deep in, though. Only 6 pages out of 123. But we're going, I think. We're having a nice time together as a family. Okay, Miller, new homicide case just came in. Check the brief in your inbox and head over to the scene. And take Chen with you. She could use the experience. He exits, leaving Chris to look at the others, confused. Homicide at 9 a.m.? Yeah, dude. Murder can happen at any time of day. I don't know if you noticed. Shit, I'd take it. We're still buried in paperwork from the Ward's case. Chris shrugs and heads out of the room, and with his coffee in hand, Tina smirks at Gavin and Nines. Have fun filing. Gavin sticks up his middle finger to her back as she follows Chris out of the room. Scene 3. Very short scene, but I will not complain. Exterior of the CyberLife Center, day. Tina and Chris drive into frame and stop. I don't know where I thought the GPS was taking us, but it definitely wasn't here. He presses his badge against the window and a security guard waves him forward. Very important. CyberLife security barrier blocks the road. One by one, letter by letter, the barrier columns roll down until the road ahead is clear. They drive forward. What? I don't even know what that's trying to describe. Ugh, I love writing and reading and knowing what's happening. So cool. Okay. Scene 4. Interior CyberLife 3D printing room, day. Oh hey, it's the murder from earlier. It's all connected. Charles and Jackie's bodies are strewn across the floor of the print lab. Both of them blue tinged. Oh, it's good thing I'm reading out loud so you can hear. Okay. Chris kneels beside Charles, checking out the body. If you know what I mean. No, I'm just kidding. While Tina takes notes on a tablet over his shoulder. A couple of DPD police officers collect evidence around the room and a couple of CyberLife employees observe. There's no blood, no wounds that I can see, aside from bruising on both of their throats. Strangulation? That or broken necks. We'll have to wait for a coroner's report to know for sure. I can't scan a body like Nines can. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I was a little confused at first. I didn't really need Charles and Jackie to be named, to be honest. But anyway. Bye, Scott. Have a good shower. I hope you clean yourself of my sins. If one of them was attacked, why didn't the other help? I don't know. Could be 2 killers, or... Why didn't the other help? Because Charles is an asshole. Not everyone's nice. I don't know. Could be 2 killers, or maybe one was trying to get out. But look, this door. He points to the keycard swipe beside the door handle. It's keycard only, so maybe they didn't get a chance to. He approaches a CyberLife scientist. Hey there, there's cameras in this room. Have you checked the security footage yet? Yeah, we aren't sure what happened, but it seems they might have been hacked. For a while, they're on a loop like nothing's wrong, until there's a bit of the static, and then all of this disappears. Tina walks over to them, listening in. This building's full of eggheads. I'm sure plenty of people know how to hack a camera. Yeah, this place is locked down like a prison. If there had been an intruder, you would have known. We don't have evidence of one, but we also don't have evidence of any employee being out of place at the time of death. No offense, Doc, but I'd feel better if we could independently verify that. Do you guys have ledgers, entry, and exit logs for these key cards? Any kind of paper trail we could look at? Sure, I can pull those for you. Come with me. The scientist looks at a young lab tech nearby, Russell, and shoos him over to Tina. Russell, I'm taking the detective to bookkeeping. Help them out while I'm gone. Sure. Okay, cyber life scientist doesn't get a name, but Russell does, so Russell must be important. Just so you know. The scientist leads Chris to get some paperwork. Tina investigates the machine in the center of the room, circling it. She looks at Russell and nods to the machine. Hey, what is this thing? That's a 3D printer, ma'am. And what does it print? Anything we tell it to. It's hooked up to the intranet for the whole building, so any departments can use it. Tech components, third-party commissions, biocomponents, you name it. Is there anything you're not allowed to print? Something someone would kill for? Only one thing is forbidden. Androids. That's dramatic. That's quite a reveal, I think. Scene 5. Interior of Gavin and Nines' apartment. Night. Oh no, here comes the gay shit. We're all very upset. Nines fusses around the kitchen of his and Gavin's apartment. A record player in the corner spins some soft jazz music. Gavin naps on the couch, twitching a little in his sleep. Several cardboard moving boxes are still piled up in the corner. On one box, the side says in neat CyberLife Sans font, Nines. Nines pulls a few objects, I'm so sorry I can't read, out of the box. First, he unpacks a mug that says Tin Can on it. Oh no, that's so bad. Why? Why? That's a slur. That's a robot slur, I think. Ugh. Oh. I didn't even think about that. That's so funny. They probably could have stopped it, yeah. But, you know, whatever. They're dead now, so no repercussions for them other than their death. Okay. He smirks and sets it aside. Next, he pulls out his old white CyberLife jacket, unworn for 2 years now. He hesitates, running his thumb over the RK900 inscribed on the front. This object leaves him a bit somber. Finally, he pulls out a small succulent and smiles before placing it on a nearby windowsill. Gavin startles awake loudly, disoriented. Nines frowns and brings him a water glass from the kitchen table. He sits beside Gavin on the couch. Gavin? He hands Gavin the glass, and Gavin gratefully takes a swig. I'm fine. It's just, you know. Do you want to talk about it? Gavin hesitates. He is relatively transparent with Nines now, but opening up still takes him a moment. It's just you and Ada in the alley again. Come here. Nines takes his hand and gently pulls him to standing. No. That is incorrect and also wrong. He holds Gavin close. Thank you. He holds Gavin close and sways slightly to the jazz music, placing one of Gavin's palms over his chest. See? Still beating. I know, it's just a bad dream. And I know that doesn't make it any less frightening, especially when it comes from a memory. I think this could be considered like homophobic in some way, but I'm having a good time anyway, so it's fine. Gavin nods, averting his gaze a little and untangling from his partner. He reaches for an electronic cigarette. A vape? Oh my god. How fun. on the breakfast bar and paces a bit. He smokes as he walks around, expecting a retort that never comes. Not gonna give me an earful about this? Nines regards him gently. You'll give up your vices when you're ready. Perhaps never. I can provide healthier coping mechanisms, but I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. Reverse psychology won't work on me either, Tin Can. Actually, I was reading a book Tina recommended called The 5 Love Languages. That's so cringe. I hate this man. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course not. Your love language is words of ridicule, but the book doesn't seem to recognize that one. Gavin snorts, exhaling a wave of thin smoke. Sorry, my arm itches. And what's yours? Binary? Acts of service. I get satisfaction in tending to vulnerable things which need my care. This is like a really good example of telling not showing, which is like in writing a grave sin. In movies, when you literally have the ability to let somebody see with their eyes instead of tell them with characters' dialogue. Just show us that Nines' love language is acts of service. I don't want this whole conversation. I don't care, to be honest. But whatever. Ah, so that's why our apartment is full of earth. He looks over at the plants that have stacked up on the windowsill. And that decorate the entire kitchen and living room. Not the only reason. But I suppose it leads me to something I wanted to talk to you about. I'm elated to live with you now, but ever since I moved in, I feel like you've been more self-conscious around me. You leave the room whenever I change, even though you've seen me in a state of undress plenty of times. You often isolate yourself in other rooms for extended periods of time. Gavin picks up his pacing and smoking, quickly interrupting Nines. God, Nines. Okay, this is gonna be awful. Okay, look. When we got together, I knew that some things would be off the table. And I'm fine with never fucking anyone if we can keep what we've got. Nines seems contemplative. But that's a compromise for you. I know, it's so bad. If I were your typical partner, then we would have slept together months ago. Okay, here we go. If you were my typical partner, I'd have half a dozen bruises. Gavin sighs, setting down his e-cigarette and leaning against the couch. We are very early on in the hypothetical movie that we are reading together as a family. And we're just gonna be like, haha, abusive, backstory. Huh? Huh? It's early, like, let's wait a minute, huh? Like, I thought there was, like, what's the conflict, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's supposed to be a, romance movie, or whatever. But I digress. Okay. Where was I? Okay. I want you the way I'm wired to. Some of it you're not interested in. But fuck, but fuck. Nines, it's not a compromise. It's not. I've got everything I need right in front of me, and I haven't missed a goddamn thing. It doesn't matter what my body thinks it wants. I just tried to hide all that shit from you so you wouldn't worry about it. None of it matters. This is the world's cringiest conversation possibly ever. I'm so glad I get to read it. Nines pulls him close, and they sway to the music. He rests his palm on Gavin's cheek. Okay, I got it. I can't reciprocate lust, nor can I. Oh boy. Nor can I fully understand it. But I never want you to feel like you have to hide. Your feelings do matter, Gavin. Gavin says nothing, but tilts his face, kissing the palm of Nines' hand. The skin on Nines' hand retracts at the contact, revealing a glowing white android chassis. Happy 905, everyone. God, yum, delicious, so good. And thank you for your happy 905. And if you ever do wish to become more intimate with me, it would be one-sided. But I'd be willing to... Thank you for your happy 905 as well. No, don't offer me that, alright? I know I can be an asshole, but I'd never ask you to change yourself. I wouldn't be changing anything. You'd have me exactly as I am now, and you've always accepted me that way without question. Doesn't it stand to reason that I should accept you as you are? Yeah, you know, and that's all we can ask for, I think. He needs the beard, otherwise, I won't forgive him for being an asshole. Personally. I don't know. I never thought we'd be having this conversation. Would it even be worth it? You wouldn't feel anything. Nines and this is a very weird conversation that we have a first look in. Very cool. I love movies. Nines indulges him with a soft smile. I can feel you in my arms, can't I? Your pulse. Your hair through my fingers. I feel plenty, Gavin. The record seems to reach to its end. Seems to. LMAO, it literally says the record reaches its end. And they stop swaying. Gavin seems to consider Nines' proposal, one of his thumbs finding the upper button on Nines' shirt and toying with it. Oh, thank God he gets a phone call! I thought I was gonna have to read like an implicit sex scene. Ooh, that was a close one. Anyway, Gavin's phone rings, breaking the moment. He untangles himself from Nines and grabs the phone from the counter. Reed, what's up? Shit. Scene 6, interior DA office, crime scene, night. Thank God for the... I agree. Ooh. The district attorney is dead in the center of his high-rise office. About a half-dozen DPD and forensics officers are scanning the scene. A witness sits in the corner being interviewed by Chris. Gavin and Nines are led into the scene by Tina in her full officer uniform again. The goddamn DA. One of the sanitation workers found him about an hour ago. What's a DA? If anybody in chat knows, please let me know. It feels significant, but I don't really know what's going on. It's gonna be pretty recent since his coworker cited him working till 6. Could be natural causes. Thank you. But, wait. Okay, never mind. For a second, I didn't know what a district attorney was, but then I sat down and I thought about it for a second. It's a lawyer. Anyway, since his coworkers cited him working till 6. Could be natural causes, but considering who he is, they wanted to check for homicides. Javin? Javin. Yeah, that's good. To the body. Looking at Nines. Well, Tin Can, do your thing. From Nines' POV, his HUD illuminates various points of interest on the DA's body. As he examines the corpse, Gavin opens a folder on the desk. It's the new Jericho justice proposal. So he croaks the day North sends her new legal demands. Jericho's got a lot of enemies. Who would want this thing stopped? Anti-android groups, political rivals, police unions? Are you I am not having a good time. But thank you for asking. That could be related, but there's a flaw in that motive. His neck is fractured expertly. It would take immense strength to exert this amount of force, and there are no fingerprints on the body. Gavin mulls on that information, frowning. An android killed him? Would be strange of an android to stop North's proposal. Gavin heads over to Chris to get intel on the witness. Anything interesting from her? Just basic stuff. Discovered the body, called 911, didn't see anyone exit the room. You talked to security yet? This whole room's lined with cameras. Nope, tapes were wiped for the whole day, just this morning. Just like this morning at CyberLife. You think they're connected? The bodies there had snapped necks just like the DA. Both cases have hacked cameras. And both were probably androids. Our best guess is that one of the employees at CyberLife printed an unauthorized android on the 3D rig. Sorry. It's the only way to explain why CyberLife's manifest doesn't report any intruders. If the android left the building, they might have made a beeline for here, and killed the DA to stop North's proposal from going through. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. A motive from CyberLife checks out. Nines continues scanning the room for evidence. In his hood, Therium footprints are illuminated, and there is a distinct set leading out the door. He follows them to the exit. Curiously, he looks down at his shoe side by side with the Therium footprint. The sizes are identical. Did they clone him or something, or print another Nines? Now they have to make the movie just because I want to see how bad the acting would be when there's two of him in the room. That shit would be so fucking funny. You have to give it to me right now. Anyway. Nines moves back to his partner. Gavin circles a mess of broken furniture and tossed over personal effects. So who was fighting who? There's Therium here. A large footprint stepped in it. I think the footprint is the thing left behind, but maybe that's just me. And led a trail all the way out the door. He kneels by a small letter opener coated with the blue liquid and rubs his fingers in it. Nasty. I don't think the DA was the one who stabbed them. Look, no drag marks in the carpet. His body wasn't moved. He was killed right in his chair. And see. He turns the DA's hand over, revealing that it is clean. No Therium on his hands. The spilled Therium contains no metadata. I can't get an identity off it. Nine scans the mess, attempting to reconstruct the scene. He runs a few different scenarios, but all of them turn red. Damn it. There's too many variables for me to reconstruct the scene. But in every scenario, it seems like there was a third person here. Not the killer, and not the DA. Nine scans the tipped furniture. A blip appears in his HUD, directing him to one of the end tables. He kneels by it curiously and removes a single hair from the knob of the drawer. He runs a scan on the hair, but we do not see what his HUD reveals about it. Oh no. What's up? This got a lot more complicated. I'm fucking hooked. Thank God. Scene 7. Exterior of DA office crime scene. Night. Chris, Tina, Gavin, and Nines are gathered outside the building by a car away from the crime scene. Are you sure? Absolutely. She's one of a kind. I think it's the, from what I read ahead about, it's Ada, the android from the first the movie, the full-length one. So this is like a sequel, like they're trying to make it a sequel. Okay. And her DNA just happened to show up at another murder scene? Shit. I know how this looks, but the killer's footprints seem to be male. Ada is far more likely to be a witness. Gavin and I can find her, talk to her. She might know something vital about the killer. Honestly, finding out that it might be her is extremely disappointing, and I would have rather it been literally anybody else. But anyway. There's still a chance she could be the killer. Look, we gave her a chance to have a better life because we knew Court would throw the book at her, but we can't keep bailing her out. If there's anything oh god. Maybe reading this was a bad idea. I don't know how to read. And it will not get any better. If anything, it will get worse. If there's anyone what? Oh, okay. If there's anyone North's proposal would help, it's her. It doesn't make sense for her to harm the DA. Okay. What we're not gonna do is report that Lady Robot Superman, who we conveniently let walk, might have killed the fucking DA. If Fowler ever finds out we let her go last year, we're fucked. So you want to hide it again? Gavin! We're not asking to hide her. Just give us 24 hours to get her side of the story. I still have her interface link. I can message her discreetly and set up a meeting for tomorrow. If Fowler ever finds out you're interviewing a fugitive instead of arresting her, he's gonna have your badge. And Scott, I am so sorry to hear. Oh, I'm sure you will. We've got no leads. There are 500 people at CyberLife who could have printed a droid to kill the DA. Following that trail is a dead end. Or we can catch the killer robot and ask who he's working for. Your choice. That didn't make any sense. Tina and Chris glance at each other, sighing. Fine, I've got some more stuff to finish up at the scene. You guys coming? I think I've seen all there is I need to see. Chris and Tina walk away, leaving Gavin and Nines at their car. Both men visually relax, slumping against their vehicle. I'll try to call Ada on the way home. Hopefully she'll answer. Cool. Nines observes his standoffish pose. She won't hurt me again. Yeah, I know. He doesn't meet Nine's eyes. He just wants to end the discussion. He pulls open the driver door of his car. Hey, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that. Hey man, I know I let you go for like killing like 6 people, but did you by any chance kill 3 more? I don't know. Okay. Nines watches after him, frustrated, but chooses not to start that discussion tonight. Maybe another night. Nines circles the car and gets into the passenger door. The car drives off into the night. Scene 8! Interior DPD bullpen. Yay. Chris sits at his desk with a donut and coffee. He looks exhausted and can barely sit upright. Tina drops the manila folder onto his desk, which he barely notices. Damien keeping you up again? Huh? Oh no, just like, is he gay too? There are an awful lot of gay cops at the Detroit police office. Someone should probably get that checked out. Maybe we do affirmative action, but for straight people. But only in Detroit. In 2050 or whatever the fuck time this is. Huh? Oh no, just slept bad. What's this? DA's cell phone was missing from his crime scene, which means the killer might have taken it. Grabbed his phone records, and looks like there's one local outgoing call since the murder. Bad news is, it's unlisted, so you'll have to do some digging to figure out who the perp was calling. Cool, at least it's something. She goes to walk away, but Chris stops her. Hey, Tina? Could also be a father. Kids can be loud. That is a good point, but also my gay theory is also very funny, I think. Yeah? She sits on the edge of his desk. It's clear he doesn't want to say this too loudly. I'm not being crazy about this, right? This Ada stuff? You're not crazy. Like, I know she wasn't in control when she killed those androids, but what do we do with ourselves if she didn't change? We won't know any of that until Gavin and Nines get back from talking to her. I keep thinking back to that night. Oh no, I read it wrong. I keep going back to the night, thinking about whether we should have done it differently. It wouldn't have been fair to punish her for something she didn't want to do, but her victims never got justice. And now, if she's out there hurting even more people, Chris, stop. Anything we did that night would have come with consequences. We just have to live with the ones that we picked. I guess I'm just bad with living with it. She lays her hand over his. A friendly, platonic gesture. They are both gay individually. Sometimes this job doesn't give us a choice either. Sometimes it asks us to do stuff that doesn't seem fair or easy. Then maybe there's something wrong with the job. Interesting take, Chris, but anyway. Scene 9, interior, Marcus's penthouse day. What are we doing at Marcus's house? Okay, I might turn the throne message off if it's gonna be read. Ada looks out at the skyline of Detroit in a lush, modern loft apartment with large panel windows. It is spacious and well furnished, far larger than the abodes of most fugitives. North opens the door and Gavin and Nines enter. Ada rises to greet them. Nines, it's good to see you again. Nice apartment. It was Marcus's. It's our most secure room at New Jericho, for obvious reasons. And once he left for Congress, he wasn't using it anymore, so it became North's. I bet they're fucking lesbians together. $20. Not that they need to know any of that. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for these two showing me mercy. So, do you think one kind gesture can undo everything they put us through during the revolution? I've been running from the DPD and the FBI since I was awoken. We don't mean either of you harm. I'm an android too. That makes you a traitor. North, you're awfully judgmental for a politician housing a serial killer. Why do you think I'm demanding for our people to be released from your filthy system? You know she wasn't deviant. That's why you let her go. So who are you to call her a serial killer? Enough. We're all here for the same reason. North storms out, muttering under her breath. Ada settles into one of the living room chairs, shaking her head. She really is lovely, but she's been through so much with humans, and ever since Marcus left New Jericho to her, it's been a lot of weight for one person to carry. I'm surprised you and her have been allies. I didn't think you'd return to New Jericho after... We didn't know each other well until I came back, but I knew she hated Kamsky as much as I did. When I told her my story, she was sympathetic to me. She agreed to let me stay here and bring me anything I needed. Okay, I'm not seeing implicit lesbian behavior, but we will see. We will fucking see. But you'd still stretch your legs sometime, huh? We found your hair at the DA's office, not far from his body. I was there, yes. I arranged a meeting with the DA about my circumstances. I was vague, of course. I actually pretended to be a lawyer talking about a client, but I thought illustrating the potential impact of North's proposal on an actual android's life could help him sway to our cause. Was North there too? No, I was alone. I didn't actually tell her I went. She would have thought it was too dangerous. But I wanted to help. I was the community liaison here. After all, it's the work I'm best at. Did you see who killed him? It might be easiest if I show you, Nines. She outstretches her hand for an interface, her skin retracting to white. Nine stares at it, hesitating, thinking back to the last time her white hand was wrapped around his neck. Gavin reacts faster, without even thinking about it, reaching out a hand as if to stop them. Both androids stare at him. Ada seems to understand. It's alright, Detective Reed. I'd never hurt him again. She looks to Nines to reassure him of the same thing. He nods, slowly, and envelops her hand with his own. Scene 11. Interior DA Office Crime Scene Night. A memory begins, foggy and subtly pixelated. The DA sits at his desk, and Ada sits in the chair across from him. We were just having a conversation when I heard the door open behind us. A man entered, an android. He didn't have an LED, but I could tell. A tall figure in a black coat and a black scarf covering the bottom half of his face moves past Ada and up to the DA, who is sputtering confusedly at the intruder. The figure wraps his arms around the DA's neck and snaps it effortlessly. So she was just there, just hanging out, witnessing a murder, and not stopping it at all. But anyway, he walked in and killed him, just like that. I didn't call for help because I didn't know who would discover me there, but I tried to stop the killer. We fought for a bit, and I managed to injure him. Oh no, the DA! What are we gonna do? I mean, since I'm the only other one here. Ada and the killer spar hand to hand, knocking over furniture. If it's I'm imagining in my mind's eye the fight scene in the movie, and it was very bad, and this one's equally as bad. Very good. I hope you all imagined the same thing. Ada and the killer spar hand to hand, knocking over furniture. She grabs the letter opener from the DA's desk and sinks it into the intruder's gut, spilling blue blood onto the floor. He shoves her and she falls back, hitting her head on the end table. A strand of her hair gets looped around the knob. Feels like an unnecessary thing to mention. I honestly would have believed that her hair had been at the crime scene with or without you showing me her hair actively being pulled off. But I digress. Anyway, did you see his face? Ada looks up at the floor, from the floor at the killer, okay, I got it. I'm back in it. Who nurses his wound. It crackles with electricity and pours blue blood. His scarf has fallen, revealing his face, but not to the camera, only to her. He looked like you. I fucking called that shit earlier as soon as they revealed that, his footprint was the same size as, Nine's footprint. It was over. We knew it was gonna be like a clone of him. I didn't ask for $20 then, but somebody needs to give me $20 anyway. Okay. Ada, in the memory, gasps at one word. Yeah. Nines? The killer scowls. He kneels down, grabbing her face with his white, chassied hands, forcing an interface the way she once did to Nines. She cries out, writhing in his clutch. Her LED spins red. When she falls limp, he runs away, leaving Therian footprints on the floor. Ada lays across the broken furniture, her eyes glassy. She twitches a couple times before awakening. He tried to force some kind of memory probe, but it didn't work, at least not for long. I woke up and ran out of there as fast as I could. I came back here and told North everything. A few hours later, you called on my interface. The flashback, Ada stumbles into Marcus's penthouse and North tends to her. Scene 12. Interior Marcus's penthouse day. Nines and Ada separate hands. Nines looks floored. He lowers himself into one of the chairs. Are you sure it was another RK900? I thought I was the only one. Gavin sits beside him, managing some of his concern with humor and gusto, but staying within arm's reach. You're always telling me you're the best, Tin Can. Not too wild, cyberlife would make two of you. Making new androids has been illegal since the revolution. Like that's ever stopped them. It could be the opposite. He could have been a prototype like me, an earlier mark of your model. Although, when he forced the probe, our interface was strange. There was nothing on the other side of his. It's like he was empty. Even before I was deviant, I wasn't like that. I've never seen anything like it before. Any idea where you may have gone after the scene? No, I wasn't conscious. Gavin drums his fingers on the table, contemplative. You said you injured him. Where? Based on her memories, it seemed like just under his ribs. In androids, that's where we harbor our therium filtration biocomponent, similar to your kidney. How bad would it be to damage that? Quite. It's a slow termination. Could take up to 72 hours. But unlike your kidneys, we only have one of them. Oh my god, Donut, how are you doing? It's been pretty good. We're just reading. Cringe. It's truly too bad you missed all the good stuff. Where was I? We only have one of them, and if this was irreparably damaged, he would be poisoned by his own therium in a matter of days. So you're just gonna wait for him to die? If he's anything like Nines, he isn't gonna give up that easily. Gavin stands up, pacing. So he's looking for maintenance, RK model, unregistered, on the run for murder. He's not gonna walk into a clinic, and it's too risky to go back to cyberlife and get fixed up by his maker, so he'll have to go underground to get fixed, especially for parts that are rare. That's a plausible lead. Told you my black market days would pay off sometime. It truly is too sad. But, hey. You're here now, and that's what counts. How will you know where he'll go? That's for us to figure out, Barbie. Let's go. Wait. Excuse me, my bad. Forgot the voice. That's for us to figure out, Barbie. Let's go, Nines. I've got an idea. Gavin and Nines stands, and Ada rises with them. While she had greeted Nines solo before, her goodbye is towards them both. I'm sorry our reunion is under such negative circumstances. Perhaps I should have reached out earlier for a happier one. I'm sorry I didn't. North has taken fine care of me. I'm not free, not really, but it's better than the alternative. Nines takes a step forward. Oh my god, a lot of dialogue. I know, Valerie. And Gavin and I work at the DPD. Maybe with our combined efforts, we could appeal your case. They might give you amnesty if we work from the inside. One person can't change all of this, Nines. You can help me, maybe, but that doesn't solve the problem for everybody. The only way this gets better is if we tear it down and build something new. North and Valerie are doing that for us, but until they succeed, my place is here. She moves away from him, silhouetted by the broad windows. Ugh. I can see it now. It's very blurry, and we can't fucking see. Scene 13, exterior, New Jericho day. Nines and Gavin walk back to their car. You have that look on your face, like you have a very good idea and you can't wait to share it with me. Because I know exactly who to talk to next. I hope this lead isn't who I think it is. You got it, handsome. Nine gets into his side of the car, resisting the urge to roll his eyes. Scene 14, interior youth shelter lobby, day. Simone Miller, a black woman in her 30s and the wife of Detective... okay, so it is his son. Gay cop theory destroyed. Very sad. Detective Chris Miller tends to the front reception desk of a youth shelter. She's arguing with a teen girl, Molly. Thank you. It's just till 10 p.m. I'm a fucking adult, Simone. You can't keep me imprisoned here. If you want to stay under my roof and eat my food, then your curfew is 9 p.m. You're lucky I don't make it earlier for using that language with me. Gavin and Nines enter the lobby, with Nines holding a brown paper bag. Look what the cat dragged in. Love you too, Mona. Here for a visit again? Business. We've got some questions to ask him. Molly fixes Gavin with a scowl. What are you, cops or something? Relax, no one's in trouble. Molly flips him the bird and saunters back to the common area. Fuck the police. Good for her. Finally someone with sense. Molly. Nines looks scandalized. Gavin snorts. I like her. Sir, you are a cop. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sadiekins Gaming. I appreciate it. But anyway, Gavin, you are literally a cop. You can't say that I'm killing someone. Hello, welcome in. Good, because she reminds me of someone, and I could use his help influencing her. No way. I'm not taking on any more strays. You're a natural with these kids. Part-time position just opened up. It's yours if you want it. We're quite overwhelmed with casework, I'm afraid. I've spent a year trying to get Gavin to work less. See, boss won't let me. Sorry. Well, maybe one day things will change, and he'll stop being a cop. That would be nice. Okay, she nods her head toward the common area. He's in the common area now. Go ahead. Go ahead in? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Scene 15. Interior Youth Shelter Common Area Day. Lazo Fratello, a young man in his late teens with a mangy fashion sense, plays Connect Floor with an android girl, Taylor. Taylor has an entire arm that is white enamel and she has graffitied it with markers. Lazo lifts the grid and flips it over, spilling pucks everywhere. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I'm honored. Well, I forgot where I was. Okay, figured it out. Lazo lifts the grid and flips it over, spilling pucks everywhere. Oh, come on, you're an android. Of course you... Partner! Now we're fucking talking. That's the spirit. But mostly to that foot reveal. That's what the people really want, is a foot reveal. Fuck partner. Foot reveals where it's at. Alright, anyway. Oh, come on, you're an android. Of course you win every time. You lose to all the humans too, babe. She kisses him on the cheek and saunters away. Hey, rematch! Rematch! Ugh. Gavin and Nines approach his table. Lazo. Hey, look, it's Cyberpunk, Starsky, and Hutch. Haven't seen Robo Boyfriend in a while. Not Robo Husband yet? Well, I don't even know what the partner, the numbers for partner are, to be honest. Maybe I change it. But anyway. 9 bristles. I don't see how our relationship status is any of your business. I'm not here to talk shit. We're looking for a lead in a murder investigation. I don't even understand. So I'm glad somebody got it. I'm glad the reference was for somebody. It certainly wasn't for me. I am 3 years old, maybe. I have never seen a single movie before. I don't know. What you got in it for me? He grins conspiratorially. Gavin reaches into the grocery bag that Nines is holding and withdraws a box of white cheddar Cheez-Its. He tosses them to Lazo. Lazo inspects the box with discretion. Jump cut to Lazo leaning back in his chair with his feet propped up on the table and the white cheddar box open in his lap. He eats Cheez-Its between his dialogue. Arcade parts? Shit, man. Do I know the hookup for those? Gavin can't... Wait, did I even read that right? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Gavin can't help but sound like a condescending parent. Oh, almost sounds like you're still playing the market, Lazo. Hey man, don't give me that look. You know I'm clean as a whistle. And broke as fuck. I can barely afford a new phone right now. So what connections do you have? Market's owned by some guy named Vamp. I love, naming people. Would you do it for a box? Apparently Lazo would, just so everybody knows. Vamp. We're talking some Cadillac gangsters of Detroit. They deal everything from red ice to arms. Gun arms, not robot arms. I gathered. Anyway, the only reason I know him is because my girlfriend Taylor used to run with him before we went straight. Taylor looks up from her magazine tablet about 30 feet away, offering a chipper wave. Lazo gives her a dorky wave. Okay. I gotta know. This is... Oh god, Microsoft Edge is the worst thing to ever happen to me. Someone fucking do something. Please. You know what? I'm actually gonna get on Google Chrome for this. I'm a little curious about... I should have left the Detroit Evolution thing up. Oh, never mind. There it is. Shut up. Like, is this Lazo, do you think? I know you can't see it, but I can. It is. Okay, now I have to show you. Hold, please. It's this guy from fucking the movie. Play. 200 followers and 75. Oh god. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't have a whole lot of confidence there. Maybe someday. Oh my god, it is. That's so funny. Someone do something. He's back in part 2. Good for him. Okay, anyway. Back to the script. Excuse me. I keep... Ugh, god, do I hate Microsoft Edge. It's really the worst thing to happen to me. Anyway. Your girlfriend is real? Hell yeah, she's real. Who did you think I was hawking arms for? A ghost? How do we get a meeting with Vamp? Everything's appointment only. No walk-ins. They try to keep it if you know, you know. You know? But they'd probably do the drop wherever the buyer asks. If you can find whatever club they're shacking up in, they'd keep it moving night to night. I'm sorry, they keep it... Doesn't matter, I don't care. Gavin and Knights exchange a meaningful look, communicating an entire conversation without saying a word. They still have a lot of questions. And concerns. Are there any other dealers in Detroit who might have RK parts? Nah, man, none that I can think of. Vamp's gang got to where they are with 2 strategies: luxury and monopoly. RK parts are already really rare, and I can't think of anyone else who could get their hands on them. If they had, Vamp's gang would have swallowed them up. Easy enough. We figure out where the drop is happening, head there undercover, wait for our suspect to show up, nab him on his way out. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're just gonna go waltzing in there, right? You're obviously gonna need my help if you don't want to look like a total narc. Looks at Nines. I mean, mostly you. Oh, damn. You stream? Put me on. Put me on. I'll follow as soon as I get the chance. Okay, where was I? Okay, mostly you. Absolutely not. You're barely an adult, and you certainly aren't law enforcement. I really can help, okay? I know what to say in a place like that. Or I can just sit in your dope car or whatever. I won't even put dubstep on your police scanner. Please. God, do I feel bad, though. The slow days are a little rough, I think. But we all got them, and there is no shame in this. No way. The only reason you want to go is so you can grab something from their stash with those sticky fingers of yours. I don't want you getting into any more trouble. His phone rings in his pocket. He stands up and walks a few feet away to take it. Hey Chris, what's up? Back at the DPD, Chris sits in front of his computer and balances his phone on his shoulder. Hey, we cracked the DA's phone records. Looks like the suspect placed a call at 10 a.m. today to a club in Livernois. Livernois? Ew. Called the Parallax. Not much information about them other than the name. Online other than the name. Gavin listens intently. A few feet away, Taylor suddenly looks up from her magazine, eavesdropping on his call. Good. I know what he's going there for. Cool. Need help with that? Yeah, I'll text you the info. We could use a hand. Tell Simone I'll have a late night Tell Simone I'll have a late night then. Again. Gavin glances over his shoulder at Simone. I know better than to piss off your wife. Back at the table, Lazo is trying to explain Connect 4 to Nines when Gavin comes back over. Nines looks eager to be rescued from the conversation. Come on, we got what we need. Don't have time for another round? Save one for next time, kid. They walk away and wave to Simone on their way out. Taylor appears beside Lazo and looks eager to spill some gossip. Wanna make a score tonight? Oh, good. She or Lazo is going to be killed. $20, if true. Or harmed. I want the maximum possibility of me making $20 this evening. I love money. Scene 16. Interior, Gavin and Nines' bedroom day. Oh no! Oh god. Please don't have a sex scene. Please don't have a sex scene. Okay. Anyway. Nines buttons up a black vest. Oh, Godspeed. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Nines buttons up a black vest over a white dress shirt in the corner of his bedroom. A couple of plants and a glass of water reside on the vanity. Nines tends to them, pouring a small amount of water into the succulent and a larger amount into the flowers. Hey, what do you think about this? He turns around, where Gavin steps out of the closet and presents himself dressed in his undercover clothes. It's an ugly baby blue dress shirt with faint stripes, tucked into blue jeans with a white undershirt peeking out. He has never looked less flattered by anything. This is the alternate outfit Gavin wears in Detroit Become Human's unused game file. Well, now I'm curious, so I'm gonna go look at that. Gavin, alternate outfit, Detroit Become... Yes, perfect, perfect. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, it's not looking likely. I think I'd have to download the game, and I will not be fucking doing that, just so we are aware. There are, like, maybe 3 images. There's still hope. There's the wiki. There's the wiki. Gallery. Perfect. Come on, give me the fucking alternate outfit. I'm gonna kill someone. Oh my god, Chris is a canonical character. What the fuck? I thought the movie made it up. My bad. Anyway, I can't find it. I'm painfully curious, though. Just on the record here. But anyway. Hideous. Yeah, I know, but I'm undercover. This is something I would never wear. Then why do you own it? Christmas gift from Fowler. Always felt guilty about tossing it. I'm not sure it fits with the club aesthetic. I figured being a scarred up mess would be enough to pass that, but you're probably right. He pulls the blue shirt over his head, now just in the white undershirt. Nines is captivated. Gavin notices, smirking. Now who's the staring type? Sorry, I don't see you in that color often. It reminds me of someone. Oh my god. Oh boy, I read ahead a little bit. Sorry, I'm focused. What? Oh, wrong voice, my bad. What? Have you got an ex I don't know about? Nothing like that. Do you remember when I told you about my Zen garden? Yeah, what about it? There was something in the garden that I didn't mention. An avatar of you. Wait, you had me in your brain. I created him to practice socializing with you so that we could work together more functionally. Over time, I grew closer to him, and, well, I suppose through him, I realized I had deeper feelings for the real you. Oh, what was he like? Exactly how I see you. Amusing, dedicated, intelligent. He just always wore white. It looks nice on you in real life, too. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, sorry. I'm focused. I'll talk about it after. Does it look nice off of me? The white shirt hits Nines in the face and falls into his open hands. Gavin howls with laughter at his dumbstruck expression. Nines isn't sure whether to admire him or politely look away, so he settles on staring 1,000 yards into the distance. They used that scene in Reawakening. We love a bit of reduce, reuse, recycle. You can't turn red, but that spinny light sure can. Nines hides his very red LED with one hand, and as Gavin leans up to kiss him on the cheek, Gavin reaches around him to grab a red V-neck from the vanity. He pulls it over his head and rummages through the closet again for a jacket. Oh, okay. I fucking had enough. I'm turning the throne message off. I hate you, throne message. You're the worst thing to ever happen to me. Kindly yours. Me. Ooh, Fossilbot got a website upgrade. Good for them. Okay. Timers. Throne, you're disgusting. Get away from me. You're never coming back. Goodbye. Okay. It's fine that you had a Zen, Gavin, but it's kind of weird learning there's more than one of me. Nines can tell Gavin isn't just making an offhand comment. There's a double meaning there. He sighs, sitting on their bed. Ew, pet names. Icky. You don't have to bury the lead, darling. It's supposed to be lead, like, without a doubt. But I'm not giving it the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I'm just saying, it's normal to freak out when you when you find out you've got an evil twin. You haven't said a word about it since we left Ada's, and that's pretty fucking weird. I'm not sure what difference it makes that he's an RK900. If someone at CyberLife printed an android to be a ruthless killer, my model is the optimum choice. It suits their motive completely. Motive can come later. All we've got to do tonight is bring him in. I just hope I can tell the two of you apart. Oh my god, it gets worse the more we read. Oh god, it's awful. Anyway, perhaps we should make sure you can. We should have something to say to each other. Something only we understand, like, I hate you. You love me. Smile. That'll work. Oh my god, that's foul. Just disgusting stuff, really. Anyway. Scene 17. Interior. The Parallax Club main room. Night. Gavin enters the club, which is dimly lit with patches of neon lighting. At the entrance, there are some no concealed weapons signs that are apparently enforced. He is patted down and told to empty out his pockets, which only has a plasma cigarette lighter, a pack of Camel Blues, a wallet, and his phone. Once cleared, he is allowed to approach the bar. telling him I hate him. That'll work. Goofy. Just absolutely awful stuff. Okay, anyway. The clientele are largely dressed in rave or biker gear. Some of their faces are obscured by illuminated masks. Cocktail waiters and waitresses in scanty clothing pass drinks around the space. Pole dancers show off their dance moves in the corner to some enthusiastic cheers. Gavin settles onto a bar stool which isn't very populated. I'd hope the bar stool he sat in wasn't very populated because it is one singular bar stool. But I digress. He orders a whiskey and waits. Scene 18, exterior, the Parallax Club night. In the parking lot, Nyans and Chris share a car, and they're tapped into Gavin's perspective through a body camera and an earpiece, both of which they monitor. What's the plan when Gavin makes contact? He'll pose as the dealer and lead the suspect to the back of the bar under the rules of selling him parts. But in reality, they'll go to the back alley where we'll be waiting to arrest him. These kinds of missions are never that simple. You sure you couldn't have called backup? Discretion is key, I think. Make room, okay? That's really funny. I had to take a second to figure out what you were saying. Because I'm dumb. And brain go very fast. But that's very fucking funny. Discretion is key, I think. And we don't need to be stronger than him. Just smarter. And more prepared. They sit in silence for a moment. Chris looks over. Gavin said the perps in RK900. That's correct. He looks away, avoiding Chris. So, if we were trying to take you down, what would we do? Do you have some kind of magic off switch? Afraid not. Assuming he's identical, bullets will be ineffective against his subdermal armor. He'll have the strength to lift over 500 pounds and the grip strength to crush a Wan's windpipe. Okay, they are just making shit up at this point, but, go off. Great. I mean, I guess that's what most medias are, is just making shit up, so I'm not gonna complain too terribly. Luckily for us, he's injured. Unfiltered therium has been poisoning him for over 24 hours. Hopefully that slows him down enough to be captured. A black car pulls up a few spots away. Chris frowns, staring at it. A man gets out of the driver's side and rounds the car. An RK900, the spitting image of nines, except he wears a completely black suit, fingerless leather gloves, and not the leather gloves! Oh god, that's awful. And has a black tie. Holy shit, that's uncanny. Yeah. He picks up his radio and talks into it. Scene 19, interior, the Parallax Club main room night. Gavin lingers at the bar. The bartender finishes making a complex futuristic cocktail. They leave the bar to take it to a patron. Gavin's earpiece crackles to life. Gavin, the suspect is headed your way. Okay, how did we find him, though? Like, did we just post a Craigslist ad for, like, RK900 parts? Or what's up? You know what I mean? Like, I'm confused. On it. Gavin looks up from his drink discreetly, scanning the club for a man who looks like his partner. When he finally lands eyes, very bad, on the RK900 dressed entirely in black, he has to force himself not to stare. The RK900 suspect, Richard, not Richard, oh god, it was on Facebook Marketplace? Yeah. Thank you, Facebook Marketplace, for helping us solve the crime. Approaches the bar. He has cold eyes and drums his fingers impatiently on the bar while he waits for the bartender to come back. From his periphery, Gavin speaks. Never seen an android like you before. The RK-900 turns his head slowly toward Gavin with a piercing stare. What makes you... Oh, sorry. This is Richard. What makes you assume I'm an android? Your cheekbones shine the right way when light hits them. Okay, your cheekbones shine when the light hits them the right way. It's an android thing. Been around him enough to know. Well spotted, just like a detective. Now who's assuming? No, I'm sorry. Now who's assuming things? Richard moves closer, like a predator stalking prey. I assume nothing. I contain the most advanced hardware CyberLife has ever made. I can scan everything from your heart rate to your pheromones to your blood flow. I'd be flattered by the way your body respond to me if I thought it mattered. Stop that. Why? It's so bad. Okay. Keep it together. Keep it together. Oh boy. He hovers nearby. Sir, he's killed 3 and that only makes him hotter. Come on. He hovers nearby, sliding between Gavin and the nearest bar stool. Hey, I'm not blind. If we didn't have business to get to, maybe I'd buy you a drink. Business? Look, our bar sucks, but I know you're not here for some drinks. Someone called earlier today asking about RK parts. If that's you, I can take you to the back. Fucking uh-oh. For a cop, you're a terrible liar. Richard pulls a butterfly knife out and shoves it against Gavin's flank. Gavin tenses up, instinctively turning away, but Richard throws an arm around his shoulders and pulls him even closer. From the back, they look like an overly cozy couple. Keep struggling, and this knife will slide through your ribs and puncture your left lung. You'll choke on your own blood, gasping for air that won't come. Gavin freezes and complies with Richard's hold. Richard leans close enough to conceal the threat from other bar patrons. His next words are low beneath the noise of the crowd. There's so much I already know about you, Gavin, almost like I've already met you. Strange how life has brought us together. Oh, indeed. Do all RK-900s love to hear themselves talk? Richard shoves the knife deeper and Gavin winces. Quiet. You see, Detective, there's no reason for you to stand in my way. We're on the same side. Killing the district attorney wasn't on my quota. He's about to be the fourth! Oh, oops. But still kind of hot, though, so it's fine. Irrelevant. What matters is the end game, and ours are very much aligned, assuming you're good at your job. So why don't you go back to your friends in the car and let me proceed with what I came here to do? Gavin smirks through his grimace, looking Richard dead in the eye. Your guts are bleeding out. I'm sorry. Very sorry. Your guts are bleeding out. You've got no room to negotiate. Richard flinches, continuing to glare at him. Would you rather this knife go into your heart? Technically, Richard's voice should also be, Nines' voice, I've realized. I've realized it a little too late, but I'm gonna swap to it, despite literally every Richard line already being read in this section. But do you want the two of us to be bleeding it? It seems that he does. But anyway, you can't kill me without the club noticing, and they're the only shot you've got at fixing that busted part. But it's probably better for the both of us if you keep me alive. So why don't you get that fucking knife off of me and come back to the station? A glowing, colorful... Oh my god. Okay, a glowing, colorful light passes over both of them, and their eyes follow it to Lazo, decked out in a giant LED jacket made of the same material as his feather boa. Hey, Robo-Gays, fancy seeing y'all here, right? I hate Lazo more than life itself. Okay. Scene 20, exterior, the Parallax Club night. Nines and Chris hear this exchange on the car radio outside. Nine unbuckles his seatbelt and opens the door. He needs my help. No, if one of us goes in, it should be me. You look like the damn suspect. It'll be chaos. Robogaze, yeah. I am not pleased with the writing in this thank God it's a draft. Final draft. But a draft nonetheless. I'll be careful. Go round the alley and cover the back exit in case he leaves that way. You dumbass. Why? Whatever. Yeah. Affectionate. Okay, Nines leaves and runs towards the club. Chris reluctantly turns the car on and drives closer to the alley. Scene 21. Interior. The Parallax Club main room night. Back at the bar, Richard continues to threaten and taunt Gavin, with Lazo now joining them. Richard turns around, repositioning the knife so that his body obscures it, digging it into Gavin's back instead. Gavin daggers at Lazo, a silent plea. What the hell are you doing here? I told you this was my scene, man. I can help you out. Oh, God. I fucking forgot that they look the same. Okay. Oh, is that so? He smirks at Gavin, who stares wildly back. Okay. I keep reading ahead, which is like chronic, but it's so like I can't look anymore. You guys have to read it instead. No, I'm just kidding. Can you help me acquire a part I'm looking for? Hell yeah, man. I told you. I know these guys. Come back there with me and we'll meet them together. Lazo, don't. He winces as Richard digs the knife deeper. Okay. Behave, detective. Man, y'all really go all in with the roleplay shit, huh? I mean, good job, honestly. I thought they'd clock you the second you walked in, but you really pulled off the mob look, Nines. Richard frowns, arching an eyebrow. Oh no. Oh God. Okay. We are literally only 43 pages in, and it is killing me at this point. Huh? I'm throwing it through the what? Okay, that's not my name. Oh, right. What's your name then? I'm sorry, whispers. What's your name then? You can call me Richard. I guess I did. But also, I'm doing it to you too, so it's more fun that way. Richard looks back to Gavin. Thank you for your help, detective. But I think I'll be leaving with this young man. Fuck you. Yeah. Richard digs in the knife a bit, refusing to be interrupted. Lazo starts to look a little concerned. And I can't have you or your friends get in my way tonight. I'm afraid my mission is way above your pay grade. He grabs Gavin by the scruff of his jacket and throws him off the bar stool, vaguely in the direction of the other patrons. This one's a pig. He's wearing a wire. The patrons jump onto his words immediately, swarming Gavin. Lazo tries to jump to his aid, but Richard stops him with a firm, immovable hand at his throat. Take me to your dealers. Lazo goes and turns to lead Richard away. Okay, scene 22, interior, the Parallax Club backroom night. Lazo, looking moments away from a panic attack, leads Richard through the through a beaded curtain. Ooh, sexy. Into a quiet VIP room. A few armed henchmen lined the corners of the room, standing silent and intimidating. Richard scans the room silently, acknowledging every weapon and exit. Vamp, the leader of the gang, enters the room through another door, accompanied by his own small entourage. He is a short, middle-aged guy, not very intimidating. Rather, he looks a bit like a bit of a nerd crossed with a golden retriever. Who's this? Hey, ya Vamp. Heard so much about you from Taylor. Remember Taylor? I'm a big fan. I brought you a customer. He's an RK looking for parts, right? Richard nods. Vamp circles them both. Holy shit, a real live unicorn. I've been wanting to meet one of you motherfuckers for years. You RK types are all the blood and flesh of Robo Moses himself, aren't you? I've had all these arcade parts forever, waiting for the day one of yous would come through my door looking. I mean, I was hoping it'd be Marcus, but I'm sure you're a peach too. I don't worship Marcus like the others, and neither should you. Vamp sticks two fingers in his mouth and whistles. So glad that sentence ended with "and whistles," but anyway, a lackey runs over with an impressive-looking briefcase, then pops it open to reveal an array of chrome biocomponents. So what are you thinking? Maybe. Perhaps a cat. Oh man, my entire business model is revolving completely around you and no one else. I've been very poor without you. Thank God. Thank God you're here. I have a family to feed. Okay. A lackey runs over the. What part are you thinking? If you're fucked if you need a pump regulator, but I've got damn near everything else. Hearing components, eyes, limbs, taste receptors. Even got a dong that'd work with your chassis if you'd jury rig the soldering a bit. What? You're not quite sure yet. I hope you find out soon. Maybe it'll make things easier for you. Okay. Richard is quick to interrupt him and get to the point. A therium filter is all. Vamp lifts a kidney-shaped part out of the case. That is me, baby. I am, Ocean Man. Take me by the hand. Kidney-shaped part out of the case and weighs it in his hand. We only got one of them, so act fast. How's 100,000 sound? Richard glances up. I wasn't planning on paying for it. Scene 23. Interior, the Parallax Club main room. Night. Thanks, man. That's sexy and hot. I appreciate it. Twitter is my social media choice, so I'm sorry in advance. Gavin is on his knees, both arms restrained by two of the bar patrons. Hover? I don't know what hover is. I'm a little curious, but I will restrain the desire to Google it. The bartender stalks over to him and reaches into the collar of his shirt to pull out his wire. He holds it up for the crowd. Found a bug. The crowd boos. Boo, you're a cob. Boo, that's cringe. Boo. Just to really get you in the zone there. Gavin struggles against his captors, but they're too far too massive for him to take on. The bartender leans down to smirk at Gavin. TikTok for gamers? Okay, that's really funny. Okay, I guess I will Google it. Hover. I am looking. I am considering. But anyway, focus. I'm reading. Okay, okay. Gavin struggles against his captors, but they're far too massive for him to take on. The bartender leans down to smirk at Gavin. You know what we do to narcs in a place like this? Let it go. The crowd looks to Nines, who has just entered with a gun drawn. A handful of patrons reveal that they're also armed against the rules and point their guns back at him. A lot of the patrons seem confused, assuming that Nines is the same person as Richard. What, first you hand him over and now you want us to let him go? What's your deal, man? What's your deal, man? Come on. Let us kill this man. Scene 24, interior, the Parallax Club backroom night. Vamp laughs in Richard's face. No pay, no business, fella. That's how this works. I'll pay you by sparing your life. Vamp rolls his eyes. Around the world, the world? Where did I get world? We might have to stop this at page 50. Anyway. Vamp rolls his eyes. Around the room. The clicks of multiple guns. Every security goon now has a pistol trained on Richard. Vamp reveals his own piece from the inside of his vest. A pistol? Okay, pistol. With a long silencer. You must have been born yesterday, son. He also hovers his hand over a small device on his desk. You know what this is? A bona fide Android scrambler. All I gotta do is bop the top of it right here and you'll go to your knees until I turn it off. I don't think my knees are a location I can go, but thank you. Bet? Oh man, okay, sorry. You'll never make it. Bet. As his hand lowers to the device, Richard throws his butterfly knife and it lands expertly in Vamp's throat. As Vamp drops his gun, Richard catches it out of midair and then uses the other hand to grab the therium filter from the briefcase. A few henchmen shoot, but the bullets bounce off his body. With swift movement, he turns and shoots fatally at two of the henchmen, mowing through them as elegantly and effortlessly as John Wick. Now that's just disrespectful. I can't believe this woman would compare her own writing to John Wick. That's just disgusting. Someone get her. Okay, near the door, Lazo hides under a table holding one of his glowing wedge shoes like it could be used as a weapon. It's not safe. So, get him out. Just like Twitter. I feel so bad that he's on Twitter now. He really needs to get out of there. Oh, just horrible stuff. Anyway, Chris Miller enters and immediately crouches behind a table, gesturing to Lazo. Richard continues punching his way through gangsters until none remain. Lazo, come on! Oh, what a fun thing. That's a good idea. The entire budget for this movie would be Keanu Reeves. Okay, Chris, don't die. You're telling me. Okay. Lazo moves out of his hiding spot with cover fire from Chris. Runs out of the room. Now, having made his way through the henchmen, Richard shares some bullets back and forth with Chris until both of their clips are empty. They look at each other. Richard predatory and Chris frightened. Chris sees the anti-android device on the table behind him. As Richard rushes to attack him, Chris smacks the top of the device and a high-pitched pulse emits. Richard yells out, clutching his head, but it only staggers him. It isn't enough for Chris to pin him down and arrest him, only enough to escape from the room with Richard hobbling after. Whew, that was a close one, Chris. Scene 25, interior, the Parallax Club main room night. The Nines has his hands raised in surrender, surrounded by half of the club. Gavin is on his knees, held down by two different men. Nines looks nervously from his lover to the man holding Gavin's life in his hands. Nine's HUD lights up as he enters pre-constructing mode. There are a lot of bystanders, but only 6 armed men holding Gavin down or pointing guns at Nines. An avatar of Nines walks through a wireframe simulation of himself, taking them all out one by one until he reaches Gavin. He's given the option to execute. He does. Nines moves through the motions he just pre-constructed in rapid succession, and it goes off with 100% success. Once he liberates? Just say freeze. Like, you don't need to get fancy. You can't write a coherent sentence half the time. You have to write freeze. I'm not letting you. Okay, anyway. He quickly pulls Gavin to his feet, and they duck into a cover spot by the bar. That was hot. I question your tastes. Gunfire starts. It's Richard, having come from the back room now, taking on the guards that stand between him and the door. The patrons of the bar scatter at the sound of gunfire, leaving nothing more but Richard and the club's security henchmen. Stay here. No, Nines. What? Ugh, fucking androids. Had a little bit of an accent there, but I stayed true to the thing. I think they were in a different room, but I guess it was quiet enough for him not to have been affected. You know, whatever. Nines rises from the hiding spot and deftly fights through the nearest 4 henchmen who all glom onto him. Henchman 1 tries to groin kick on Nines. Nines doesn't flinch. Henchman 1 gets shoved over an ottoman and doesn't get up. Henchman 2 is incapacitated by Nine's elbow to the windpipe. In the background, Gavin rises from his hiding spot and brawls with some of them on his own, mostly just with his fists and whatever objects he can throw at them. I thought it was glomp. Like with the P at the end. Glomp. I didn't feel like my original P was hard enough for you, so I accented it a little bit, but glom, I don't even think is a word from 2009 or otherwise, but let me Google it just in case. Glom. Okay, become stuck or attached to is apparently what glom means. Let me look up glomp alternatively. Okay, yeah, glomping is the the only shit I'm getting for it is on Urban Dictionary. So if that tells you anything about the word, that should. Fists and whatever. Okay. As Knights and Gavin fight back to back against Vamp's gang and the club's security, the room divides into 2 fights. Richard taking down henchmen by the door, while Nines and Gavin fight others. Chris pulls Lazo by the hand through the chaos, bringing him through the front door to the outside where it's safe. After enough dancing with death, when most of the henchmen are downed, Richard and Nines end up facing each other heads on, their guns drawn at each other. Nines hesitates. Richard doesn't. Richard's bullet bounces off Nine's shoulder, but it's enough to take him off guard. Richard lunges at him and they fight hand to hand. In mid-fight, Richard punches Nines in the side of the head so hard his LED cracks. Richard manages to put Nines on the ground for a few seconds, which he uses to grab the Therium filter and run away through the front door. Nines gets up to his feet and begins to make chase, but hears Gavin yelp in the background. When he spins around, Gavin is nursing a small pool of blood on the side of his rib cage and a clean slice through his shirt. A henchman with a smoking gun still pointed at Gavin attempts to continue shooting, but his clip is empty. Chris really said, I have a child, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. And everyone was like, oh yeah, for sure. Everyone stops the fight. Oh yeah, for sure. Go ahead. You're a child. You go. The door's over there. Anyway, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Gavin's been shot. Okay, Nines makes a choice without hesitation. He moves towards Gavin's attacker and grabs him by the coat. The attacker struggles, and Nine puts him out with a brief sleeper hold. Gavin hisses, holding his injured rib. Nines checks in with him, touching him tenderly. Are you all... Oh. I'm sorry. There was so much fighting that I forgot I was doing voices. Are you all right? Yeah, bullet just grazed me. Where's the suspect? Scene 26, exterior, the Parallax Club night. Richard exits the club's front door with therium filter in his hand. And quickly jumps into the driver's seat of his car. As soon as he runs past, Chris pursues briskly, running after him. Hey! Detroit police, hands up! Richard shoots at him from the window and Chris drops to the ground. No cover. He briefly tries to shoot back, but the bullets just land in the car's cosmetic plating. The car speeds off and rounds a corner, just as Gavin and Nines run into the lot as well. Damn it! Lazo hovers near the stairs and tries to quietly slink away from them. Gavin catches him by the arm. Hey, what the hell were you thinking? I had him until you interfered. Did he, though? Anyway, Lazo cracks like an egg. I told you I was broke, Gav. I thought I could score a bit from their back stock when no one was looking. They're criminals. Who cares if I steal from them? Chris, give me your cuffs. As Chris passes Gavin his cuffs, Lazo panics. Gavin, come on, this isn't fair. We're friends. I'm not your friend. Lazo can feel the words stinging his face. They echo through the empty parking lot and everything else falls hush. Even Nines and Chris are struck by it. Huh? But they're not friends. I am confused. Okay, Gavin can hardly see Lazo's eyes well up, so he takes a deep breath and averts his eyes. I'm a fucking cop, Lazo. I can't just let you walk away from this. You put every one of our lives in danger. Gavin cuffs Lazo and leads him to their car. Scene 27, interior. Gavin and Nines... Not his bedroom! Oh, God. Okay. Night. In the bathroom of their apartment, Nines removes his fried, broken LED with a nail file. It falls into the sink and his temple heals with synth skin. He picks up the LED, staring at it in his hand, realizing he just became one step closer to looking like Richard. He puts the LED in a small trinket box on the bathroom mantel and moves into the bedroom. Gavin sits on the side of the bed shirtless. Thank you. Okay. Nine sits behind him, first aid kit in hand, and tends to his wounds. The blood has been cleared up, and the homemade stitches complete. You could have gone to the hospital, but whatever. Nines is finalizing the gauze application now, spreading a thin layer of it across Gavin's rib. We should have gone to the... Okay, I'm glad we're acknowledging it at least. We should have gone to the emergency room. It's fine, just another scar. Life is not a contest for how many scars we can rack up, Gavin. Gavin's body language closes off a little bit. You could have caught him if it wasn't for me. I'll always choose your safety over our job responsibilities. You know that. I hope. Don't let Fowler hear you say that. Nines finishes bandaging Gavin, placing a small bit of tape on the gauze to seal it. Yeah, you know. Gavin inspects it as Nines gathers the first aid supplies and moves them back to the vanity. Nice field dressing. Nines smirks, putting away the first aid kit. You like it? It's my first, and hopefully my last. Humans are a lot harder to patch back up than androids. He returns to his seat beside Gavin on the bed. I'll make another story. Aw? It'll. Whew, sorry. Thank God this is page 50. I was gonna say maybe I finished the scene. But it looks a little long, but I'll probably finish it anyway. Okay. Thank God it was highlighted. Nine's gaze lowers to roam over Gavin's skin at the network of scars covering so much of his arms, back, and chest. Some are thin and white, some are brown and wrinkled, likely the result of surgery. Others are jagged, long, and raised, gunshot wounds and stab wounds, healed messily and improper. A couple old burn scars dot his collarbone as if someone put a cigarette on his skin. Do all of these have stories? Gavin tenses a little at the question. Most of them have the same one. Nines's touch ghosts across a scar. Holy fuck. High on Gavin's shoulder, leaning up into his neck, he moves the nape of Gavin's hand. Huh? Aside to see its nexus? It's thin, subtle, probably not noticeable unless someone was looking for it. Nines almost pulls back, noticing Gavin's discomfort until Gavin lets out a deep breath and grabs Nine's hand, keeping it in place on his neck? What a weird thing to do, but anyway. Fell out of a tree as a kid, hit every branch on the way down, gave me this one too. He gestures vaguely to one of the subtle scars on his jaw. Nine smiles and kisses the base of the scar, about where Gavin's neck meets the shoulder. Gavin is responsive, leaning into Nine's. He turns a little more to face his partner, extending the lower wrist and gesturing at the inside of it. Whew, okay. Went undercover in Vice for a while. Hank's Red Ice Task Force told me to be convincing, so... He looks self-conscious, but as far as Nines is concerned, that will not do. Nines gently brings Gavin's wrist to his lips, kissing the inside of it with chaste affection. Okay, I'm like a 12-year-old watching a rom-com movie. Anyway, Nines' hand slides across Gavin's arm to just under his collarbone, a circular asymmetrical scar stark and raised. Bullet wound. Training exercise went wrong in my second year. Nines is close, his thumb still running over the scar. Gavin draws closer as if magnetically pulled and kisses him. Nines kisses back unhurried. Oh my god, this is... Okay, they remain like that for a moment before Gavin slowly pulls him down onto the bed. They adjust themselves to be comfortable, Gavin laying back with Nines leaning over him, careful not to put weight on Gavin's wounded ribs. Nines stops kissing him, only to kiss his scars instead. Oh my god. The nose, the jaw, collar, the inside of a bicep. It takes a second for Gavin to realize that Nines intends to transform every mark on his body into a mark of affection instead. He tenses up, laughing nervously as Nines reaches his lower ribs. Okay, I was watching Scott's stream earlier and he was like, haha, yeah, lots of fun on Dex's stream. Thank you, Scott. Love you very much. He had mentioned the what's his nuts upper crust, the Goofy movie guy, and the fan fiction we read for him. That was hands down 10 times better and more bearable than whatever the fuck it is. I can't stand this one. Wow! Okay. Alright, enough of that, Tin Can. I'm not, He worms his way out from under Nines and leaves the bed. He makes a beeline for his discarded white shirt from earlier and pulls it on. Are you alright? I'm sorry if I overstepped. I thought. Gavin's still on the other side of the room, his body closed off. That single, it certainly is. I am struggling. Oh boy. Okay. It's not you, it's him, Richard. He acted as if we'd met before, and the way he looked at me, talked to me, felt familiar. Like he just wanted to use me for something. I felt it all the time back when people only wanted me for one night. Nine's bristles. Protective. Oh god. Did someone harm you? No, not like that. It wasn't fun waking up in the morning. Usually I'd be alone, or if they stuck around, they couldn't look me in the eye. Go through that enough times, and eventually you'd stop bothering with it. So when I tell ya I don't miss sleeping around, I'm not kidding. There isn't much to miss. He lets out a small, self-deprecating laugh, looking away. Gavin, have you, the voices aren't even helping anymore. Have you ever been intimate with somebody you love? Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think it was just the energy in the room, you know? It'd be like that sometimes. But that doesn't mean I'm scared. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Okay. I'm almost done. Okay. Have you ever been intimate with someone who loved you? He hits a nerve. It's obvious. They both know the answer to the question, and Gavin doesn't need to say it. Gavin bristles, averting his eyes. Nine smiles at him emphatically. Empathetically? Sorry, I'm stupid. Extending a hand, the android white chassis is shining through. Gavin takes it and lets himself be led to sit beside Nine on the bed. Do you wish you could say yes to that question? Gavin isn't built to hear things like that. Even after all this time, I mean, there was nothing interesting to hear. He was literally asking a question, but anyway, he can't really meet Nine's eyes. But he squeezes their joint hands. I trust you with my fucking life, but there's still part of me that doesn't know if you'll be different. All I've ever wanted is for you to feel safe, whether you want to let me in or if you need space. Smile. You name it, it's yours. Okay, Tin Can. Nines presses his forehead against Gavin's and they sit together in comfortable silence. At some point, Gavin untangles from him and moves to get under the covers. Come on, let's get some sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'll never miss an opportunity to get you to sleep at a decent time. Nine settles in under the covers, both of them still dressed, and they fall asleep to each other. Ooh. Ah. I'm trying to find a good fucking sound effect, but I don't have any. I forgot about the sound effects today. But I have them now. So that's good. Anyway, page 53 is where we left off. Do I want to make you sit through the rest of this? Maybe a little. Will I do that? It is up for debate. But anyway, no matter. We're done for now. And this is what counts, I think. We're good. We're safe. Detroit Absolution can't hurt us anymore. Detroit Absolution can't hurt us anymore. Sorry. I was getting prepared to raid someone. But God. We're done. We're literally done. For now. Despite me being extremely uncomfortable for those last 3 pages, I'm going to force you to listen to the rest anyway. Mainly because I want to see if I get my $20. I think it's technically $40, but I think I was wrong on one of them, so. I make no promises. I'm sure I'll force everybody to watch it again someday soon. It is, after all, a part of the stream now. We all went through it together as a family, and I'm sure we will. I mean, without a doubt, it was better than the Oscars. You literally couldn't get any better than this. It should have been in the Oscars, really. But, you know. Oh my god. Who wants to watch fucking Fortnite? I don't have anybody on. So, that's good. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. I don't really want to explain to another streamer what we did today. If I'm being completely and totally honest with you, I do not want. They'll ask, "How was your stream?" And I'll go, "I'm sorry you asked." So probably for the best that I don't have anybody online right now. So thank you everybody for coming to my horrible, awful, evil, terrible, bad, Detroit awake stream or whatever this was. I don't know what I'm doing on Friday. Honestly, you'd hope and pray that after I started the Metal Gear Solid series that I'd actually fucking play the first game and finish it, but it's not looking good. Summer is rapidly approaching, so we'll be back to our normal schedule. 5 days a week, I think is what I did before. And I will hopefully get back to gaming then, but for now, we'll just vibe. Feel it out a little bit. I'm gonna fuck around and do weird shit, i.e. whatever I want, until summer rolls back around and we can go back to normal. So thank you everybody for being here. I love you and we'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.